Hey, good evening, good night, and welcome back to Ready Steady Play. So I'm here live streaming this evening on a very belated schedule, but if there's anyone out there who fancies playing a Euro game this evening, then I hope that there's someone out there stopping by, and if not, well then you're watching this video in the future. I hope that you're well and that things there are better than they are right now. But that's not to say we can't have a good time in the present. So what I wanted to do this evening was actually play through the solo mode of Praga, Caput, Regni, which if you don't know is a Euro game from Czech game designer Vladimir Suchi, and it's published by Delicious Games. It is quite a heavy Euro game. I've got it all set up on the table already, so we can come and have a look at it. So here is the board here, and a whole manner of tiles that we're going to use for the game. We've got an AI set up over here, and my player set up over here. And what I would say about hey Eloise, thanks for stopping by. So I'm just giving a quick overview to the rules of Praga, Caput, Regni if you don't know them. And I'm a little bit familiar with Vladimir Suchi's work before. I played Last Will, which is a game he published some time ago. And I also played Underwater Cities, which I picked up at Essen a couple of years ago, actually. I haven't played the new expansion for it, though, because I actually sold my copy of Underwater Cities. I didn't really like it. But I'll tell you what, two things I noticed about this game. Well, first, actually, I do still have my copy of Last Will. It's a bit quirky. I don't know if it's the greatest worker placement game in the world, but I really like the theme, and I think it's a lot of fun. It's a really funny game. But what I do notice about this game, one of my bugbears with Underwater Cities was the terrible production on the first edition. And they've since then released a much better second edition, a much higher quality second edition. And actually, I think they fixed that with this, because this game is very well produced. It's not a big fancy Kickstarter or anything like that. It's not super bling. There's just a lot of little quality of life improvements in the production of this game that I really find appealing. I've got a player board here that I can show you. So you can see here on the player board, you've got all of these little grooves here to stop your tokens moving around, and that's great. And you've got your resource tracks here. You've got two resources in the game, gold and stone. But when you get to 6 gold, you get to unlock this spot. And you can't actually move the dial past the 5 without having to take the cube out, which reminds you that you get to take that cube when you get to 6. The game's got lots of little sort of clever quality of life things like that, which I really appreciate. And hey, Difter, Happy New Year's! How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. I think I'm on the American time this evening. It's probably evening for you guys over there, but it's late at night for me over here. So in this game, what we're going to be doing is the turns are very quick, which I really like. Actually, we're just going to be picking an action from this wheel here, which is a great mechanism that we'll look at as we play the game. But you'll pick an action from here, which will let you do one of these things that you can sort of do around the board. And it's essentially sort of a series of little mini games that are going on, because the main way you're going to score points. Ooh, actually, before I get into the points, yeah, Michael, it is a really good production, and I'll tell you what else I really like. Actually, is the artwork on the board. I think it probably looks very busy on my table camera, but maybe if I can bring you guys here into this hand camera, what I call the hand camera anyway, down here. Oh, is that looking okay on stream? I hope so. Something a bit funky going on my end. Wait for the stream to catch up here. No, you guys can see that too. Good lord, what is that? Okay, that's good. Trouble with... Oh well, my first technical issue of the evening. God, what is happening with this camera? Well, that's a shame. It may not look. It's got some weird artifacting on there, and I'm not sure what's causing it. Something for me to look into in due course. But in any case, what I do want to say is just that I really, really like the artwork on the board. Like the art they've done for the board with the city and everything. It looks really, really nice, and I think they did a really great job, sort of capturing this nice sort of thematic but sort of fun style. It looks really, really good. But in this game, we are playing as architects or sort of rich residents of. I'm going to get all of this wrong because I don't know a lot about my European history, I'm afraid. I mean, I know a lot of. I know the broad strokes. What I don't know is the history of Prague. And in this game, we're playing as architects or perhaps rich citizens of Prague during a point where Charles IV, the king at the time, was building up the city. And so you can participate and help in building up the city by either engaging in building new districts here in the city area. You can help build up the bridge, the King Charles Bridge here. You can work on the castle and the cathedral over here. And the way this kind of manifests is in these mini games. Well, Eloise, the game is pretty big. The board is pretty big, but having said that, there's not a lot of other space needed. Pretty much everything takes place on the board. Although we are going to play a little mini game over here as well. There's an additional one. So I guess that's one mini game building up the city, second mini game building the bridge, third and fourth mini games are doing these two, although these are very similar, as you can probably tell. And then I guess the fifth one is actually working on this little rondel down here, which you might need a bit of space for. You're going to lay little hexes around the outside, although only in a ring, so just enough space to do that. You don't have to. Just depends on whether or not you want to engage with that part of the game. Exactly. I need Ollie to come in and help me out with his knowledge of history and all that stuff. Probably break out all kinds of fun facts. Although here's one fact I picked up from the rulebook. We in fact have these eggs here, which are currency in the game. You need to do certain things. Oh, it is. There we go. We've got some egg tokens here. 1 egg and 3 eggs. We'll need to use to purchase certain things. And what's fun about that is that the eggs are actually from history. So apparently, King Charles asked for a bunch of eggs built into the bridge as part of the mortar. And it's been standing for like 600 years. I don't know how true that is. Even in the rulebook, I'm pretty sure they said they're not sure if it's true. But I think that's cool. But I managed to play so I got this game, I think, at the end of November. And I managed to play it 2-player before we went into sort of super duper quarantine lockdown here in London. With my downstairs neighbor, of course. I didn't get to go out and visit anyone, unfortunately. We've been in pretty tight lockdown for a while, but here in London in the UK. But I've now broken out the solo mode. And actually, I really like the solo mode in this game. I mean, to be fair, I'm not a huge fan of solo modes where the aim is to get score. Typically, because it feels like I'm doing a very complicated sort of puzzle rather than sort of playing a game. And it's not that I don't like puzzles. I like puzzles, but I think I can get the same kind of thrill from something that takes less time to set up than this. Although, to be fair, it doesn't take that long. Not a fair criticism. But what I did find was that but on the other hand, if you're the kind of person that does like to try and get a good score, the solo mode in this is great because on the whole game, for all of the stuff you're engaging in, essentially just has this action wheel up here, and on your turn you pick an action token, do one of the actions on the token, you move the wheel, and that's your whole turn. So when I played 2-player, and 2 players, not a lot of players, it goes up to 4, but the downtime is very, very low, and it always feels like you're doing something, and even on the opponent's turn, it always felt like were sort of interested in what was going on. So that was one of my big complaints about Underwater Cities, was that there was a lot of downtime and a lot of reference to the tableau. And so it feels like that's not at all the case in this one. There's also really no cards. I actually have a little deck of cards here that I'm going to talk about in a minute. But there's basically no cards in this, which is great. Because, that's just less reading and less admin to worry about. But, I mean, a lot of people love Underwater. So I think that's a personal taste rather than anything else. I just found it really slow. I don't know why. I can't say why. Technically, I should love everything about Underwater Cities. I like the little tableau where you build your city. I like building tableaus and engines and comboing cards. I like the worker placement thing. I like the idea that you combo the cards with the worker placement thing to get extra benefits. I like the space denial. I should like everything about Underwater Cities, but in the end, it just didn't come together for me. I just found it really slow, and I lost interest every time we played. For some reason. This, on the other hand, I really liked playing this when I played it. And the solo mode is super easy to parse, because all you do is, as you move this wheel around, and you go through picking up the token, and to simulate the opponent's turn, you just ditch the top token. So the top token just goes away, or it resets back to the front of the wheel, then you move the wheel on again. Reset the token, move the wheel. So the opponent's turn is literally just that. And so you can just focus on trying to sort of maximize your score. It says in the rulebook, 140 is a good score. I know that Paul also played this. Paul Grogan played this on Gaming Rules. I wonder what his score was. I didn't look it up because I don't want to intimidate him. But then I noticed in the rulebook it said, hey, there's these solo cards that you can print off to simulate another character's behavior a bit more accurately. So what we've got here is a deck of cards. And I've set up a player board here. And all this does is it sort of, it provides little AI rules for basically denying certain spots and certain tiles. So we've got like these 3 marketplaces, and we've got the areas down here where you're essentially competing to build buildings around these plazas. I'm gonna go back into this camera, even though it's having a bit of a bad time. And so this, has it sorted its life out? Has it gone? It seems happier. So down here, you're building these buildings around these plazas, and you may or may not gain buildings with control on them, and you can, so basically you're playing a little territory control game to earn the bonuses on the plaza. And so when you play with the AI will put out buildings and potentially block off spaces down here. But only if you're playing with this sort of print and play solo pack from their website, which I've printed off because I'm going to play it because I want to simulate having a real person for this game, I think, or a bit more effectively. But all this does is add blocking. So the goal is still the same. Try to beat 140 points. I guess that's a good score, apparently. So that's what I'm going to be doing this evening, is trying to get to 140 points or greater. And we've actually got an endgame scoring chart here, which shows us the endgame scoring. That's the little egg timer means, I think, in the top corner. But the top row there shows that you will get points during the game as well. During the game, you're going to get points for completing these plazas down here. You're going to get points for standing on certain spaces. The green spaces here are worth points. You can also get points by picking spots up here on the bridge. You can get points for doing certain things as you advance. Oh, here's another little mini game I didn't even mention. Jeez. You get to go on a little trek. Well, this is part of the bridge, actually. I mentioned the bridge mini game. This is all part of it. In order to get to the bridge, you have to advance all with your piece all along the King's Road here. You have to do a little walk up to the bridge, and then you have to help build the bridge. And so at the end of the game, they're also going to score any unscored plazas. You're going to get points for how far up these 2 tracks you've advanced. You're also going to get points for how many... your position here, how many points you've made up here on these 2 things, and how many little bonus tokens you collected as well, which is part of this mini game over here that we're going to be. And you can also collect the blue bonus points down here, the red ones over here. We'll learn about that as we go through the game. We're also going to get points for how far we've built our own little private walls here. And that is part of this mini game down here, the one on the player rondel. We'll get points for the bridge and for seals. So if you get all the way to the end of the bridge, you can put out one of these gold tokens, which gives you a little extra endgame scoring. And you can acquire these seals by building up your quarry and your gold mine. Don't worry, we'll figure that out. And you'll also get points for having eggs. At the end of the game, if you've got any leftover eggs, you'll get points for having a set of eggs. That's pretty good. And that's pretty much the scoring we need to worry about. Can you do everything? I don't know. I mean, I found when we played the game before, kind of did a little bit of everything. Seemed to work out okay. Possibly better to focus on maybe doing one or two things really, really well. But that's you're gonna have to ask someone who's better at strategy than me. You want to get insight into that. I'm just gonna try not to embarrass myself by getting way less than 140. So with that in mind, we can actually start playing, and we get to go first. You'll notice actually that I've picked blue for our architect, and that's because I picked blue here for our architect, and that's because I thought it matched the back of his cards. But I've also got some purple tokens out on the board, which maybe I'll just this camera. Deciding to great. God, what is never seen this ever before. Really just well, I don't think that helped. Just trying to play with the settings there, but I've got these purple tokens out here and up here on the marketplace as well. Maybe it did help. Might be simply the volume of imagery here is actually overwhelming the camera a bit. Not sure. But these little purple tokens here are all kind of the AI's plan. So essentially it's sort of showing me, and I picked where to put these out at the start. So you get to pick, and then they'll just kind of truck through the marketplaces, and this guy will move around the plazas, building buildings around down here. So these are sort of like telling me where the AI is intending to go. So I'm just going to have to plan around that. And that's kind of part of the simulation of having another player, which I kind of really liked. Really, really like that sort of idea. But I like that I don't have to track his points or anything like that. So it's still a pretty simplistic AI. But we can give his AI deck a little shuffle here. Very quickly, before we get started, I'm going to leave you guys with the wonderful thumbnail in 2 seconds. While I just go check the camera connection far end, because I don't want to play this for 90 minutes with this futzy camera if it can be fixed easy. Right back. Oh, that looks better, doesn't it? I think we've sorted out camera. Nice, because it means now we can take a look at the board properly. There's actually, you can buy the, oh god, I think it has fixed it. No, maybe it is genuinely, quite simply, overloaded by all the colors on this board. So if I put it down here, it seems fine. No problem at all. The minute we try to look at this board up here, starts to have a bad time, I think. Well, it seems to manage okay with this perspective. Maybe we'll just leave it here. I don't know. In any case, I get to go first. And that's exciting, isn't it? It wouldn't be, That's the thing, Adifter. We're very ambitious over here. We're very ambitious on the streams. You know, I want to show you guys the board game. I want you to feel like you're here taking part. Which means not just looking at some crazy view. Besides, you probably can't see anything too clearly from this perspective. You get an idea of what's going on, but you want to get some close-ups as well, so that we can really get into the game. Anyway, the other good thing about the AI in this is we don't have to worry about the resources or anything like that. It is literally just there to sort of block off spaces. And the only reason we have its quarry and its gold mine down here is because it's going to be trying to race me to the end to block off some of these endgame scoring positions. It can. So, if I can beat it to those spots, then perhaps I'll get some more points. But there are, in fact, 6 actions we can do in the game, and we get to do 1, maybe 2 actions around. And they're all depicted here on our little rondel that we're going to be improving over the course of the game. So I'll show you guys one of these real quick. But we've got, here, we've got our 6 actions available in the game. And if you look at starting from the red hex and going clockwise, what is happening? Sorry, I'm having a... technical situation here. This is what happens when you don't live stream for 3 or 4 weeks and come back. So that there is build a building. That one there is produce stone or upgrade your quarry. That one there is advance along the King's Road or do the bridge thing. This one down here is upgrade your actions. So the implication here being we can upgrade all of these actions, making them better. That one there is build the wall, which is the little rondel game for the thing I'm holding. And that one there is upgrade your gold mine or produce gold. So those 2 are how we're going to be getting stone and gold, the 2 resources we need to work on the game. There are other resources, eggs and windows. Why windows? Why not windows? You can get silver windows and gold windows. And we'll be trying to... These are actually super useful, but eggs and windows can only be acquired through things in the game that reward you with them. This has literally no green on it. There's no reason why this should... this way. It's so weird. Anyway, these are all of the starting actions, and when we're picking an action from here, we're kind of paying attention to 2 things. We want to pay attention to the tile that we're taking, because that's got 2 actions on it, and we're going to pick one of those 2 actions to do. We also want to pay attention to this inner dial here as well, because you can see this corresponds to the 6 actions I just showed you here. So we've got the improve the quarry or produce stone here, and at the bottom we've got build a building. And it doesn't matter which way it's fitted into the wheel here, you can pick whichever one you want to do. There's also an advanced side, and actually what's really interesting is that the game comes with a lot of options to improve the replayability. So you can change out these bridge sections here. These are all little bonus symbols, you see. You can change out the 3 levels here, you can change out these 3 levels. You can even add tokens onto the King's Road to change up the bonuses for each of the King's Road spots too. And obviously the plazas are randomized as well. So there's a huge amount of replayability. If you're playing your first game, it will tell you the order to put these out in, and it will tell you to use side A. I'm doing the recommended setup here because I wanted to show it to you guys, and not because I'm worried if I use the advanced stuff, I'll mess it up. So, in any case, we also want to pay attention to this inner dial here, which just has a bunch of bonus actions on. So like this, for example, this one here gives you a silver window. This one here gives you a gold. The one you really want to pay attention to is this S, which is the special space, but I'll come to explaining that a bit later on. You can also have this dash means you can have either or, so you can do the S thing, which I'll explain later, or you can have a victory point. Crowns is victory points. You can tell because they're printed all along the victory point tracker on the outside here. Well, that's pretty cool. And as the wheel progresses as well, like if you want to take these tiles here in the red zone, you have to pay gold for it. But if the wheel progresses around and you take the tiles in the blue zone, you get bonus points for doing that. Well, I'm not sure how likely that's going to be in this version of the game because the AI has a tendency to pick the ones in the zone by default. The jerk. Jerk. Picking my tiles. Oh, I shouldn't move this while we're on this camera. I thought I changed to the overhead. So, the other thing I wanted to mention... The other thing I wanted to mention was that actually you can choose to take the bonus and the action pretty much in any order on your turn that you want. So, like, the game is really, really flexible about the order in which you do things on your turn. But if you have a quick look on here, you'll see the inside of this shows that we can spend windows for this. So, a silver window and a gold window, or 2 gold windows, can get you an extra action. So that's how you get the second action in the game. And the second action can be any one of the 6. So even though the tile has 2 actions on it, you're only obligated to do one of these, and if you can get a second action, it can be any of the 6 actions in the game. And if you can get a second action, like if you start with 2 windows, for example, you can actually do them in literally any order. So you could start with your second action from any of these, then do your tile action, and then actually receive the bonus from the inside of the wheel. So you can pretty much mix and match that order, whatever suits you, which is kind of neat, but also, you know, just make sure you do it in the most optimal possible order to get the most points, right? Simple as that. Be easy. It'll be easy. Fine. So, we've also got these 3 rows of tiles here that I mentioned formed a marketplace. So the bottom marketplace are the buildings that we're going to build out here. I'll explain that when we do it. We've got these gray tiles. These are the walls that we're trying to build in our own private estate, so to speak. So we'll actually be buying these tiles and putting them around our action board here, which will get us all kinds of bonuses when we do that. We'll look at that in a bit more detail when we get to it. And finally, these ones up here, and these are probably the most interesting to us at the start of the game, because these all depict an action from the action wheel that I just showed you. For example, here we've got a tile that depicts the improve the quarry and produce stone action. It's also got a little coin down here. God, this is... My green screen is like, I have evolved. Now I'm an all-color screen. Rainbow screen. But what this essentially does is whenever we take that stone action that allows us to interact with the quarry and get more stone resource, we'll also gain 1 gold. There's also a little bonus window down here that I'll explain later, and a little hat. The little hat reminds you that whenever you take this action to upgrade the actions on your rondel, you also get a little spot up here on your university board. So essentially by upgrading our actions, we're also advancing up the university track. Now the university track is endgame scoring, so you can see there's lots of little crowns along the track here of escalating points values, but you don't get those straight away. Instead you get them at the end of the game. You actually multiply them by your position here on the knowledge track. We advance the knowledge track typically by building buildings out here on the... Actually, you can get knowledge really by building those buildings or by building the walls. So these tiles here typically give you knowledge. And as you upgrade the knowledge, you're also going to unlock these technology tiles. But we don't need to worry about that till later. I mean, I'm going to worry about it right now because the technology tiles are things you want to... I think you probably want to get early, but you don't have to worry about it till I explain what they do later on. So I probably want to take one of these 2 tiles because they're the earliest in the track, so I'm not going to have to pay for them. I only have 2 gold and 2 stone to start. Hey, Heggers! Wow, man. Thanks for joining in so late, man. It's, you're on my time, so... Welcome to the Midnight Euro. We're just playing Praga, Caput, and Regni. I've had a little intro to the rules, and I haven't explained this minigame, but we'll get to that. Don't worry about it. So I can start by either building a building, I can build a wall, or I can improve my gold or my stone quarries, or gain an additional gold or stone. The thing is, I have to pay stone and gold to build these things. So this is where the stone and the gold comes in. Essentially, you use it to pay for 3 things. Use it to pay for the buildings, you use it to pay for the walls, and you also use it to advance over here. But we're going to worry about that later. So I think what I'm going to do actually is I quite like this tile here because it lets me do the gold action, which means I can either upgrade my gold mine and gain a gold, or I can produce gold. Good lord, that tile. Overzealous rainbow screen. So I've got my tile here that lets me produce the gold or gain gold, or I could build a wall, but I'm not going to do that. But what I like is it's also got the stone here, which means I'm going to get a stone for it. So essentially I'm just grabbing resources here at the start of the game, which I think is probably a useful thing to do. So with that in mind, I'm actually going to choose to upgrade the gold mine. And when I choose to do that, I get to move my little dealy bop one space up this track. And I can actually show you here on this camera because of the wonderful dual layer boards that they've made. I'm going to go ahead and move that one up here. And I've revealed this production icon here, which means that every time I produce gold, I'm going to get 5 actual gold resource, plus a victory point. Which means I'm on my way to getting the 140 I need to not embarrass myself. In addition, when you upgrade either track, you also gain 1 resource of that type. So I'm going to get 1 gold. Which is fine. But I also get 1 stone as the bonus from the wheel. And there's no point in delaying that. If I was on 9 stone, which is the maximum, the wheels cap out at 9, and then if you gain stone over that amount, the excess is lost. So if I was on 9 stone, I could wait, spend some of it, and then gain that bonus stone to bring me back up afterwards. But there's no point in waiting this early in the game because I'm nowhere near the limit. And with this in mind, I've chosen a tile, I've carried out the action. I'm pretty sure that's everything I do. So all I'm going to do is advance this little wheel around like this. I'm going to take my tile and slot it back into this spot here. My turn is complete. Now I've already shuffled the AI deck here for our... Now his name is Petr Parler, and he's the most famous mason. He's German-Czech. He's the most famous mason from Charles IV's time. So that's who I have to beat. Fortunately, his entire competency is only 5 cards deep. So fingers crossed, my brain has more than 5 AI cards worth of brains in it. No promises. Alright, so this AI card here... Oh, you picked this one up. Thanks for that. So the top part just shows that he's going to burn the wall marketplace. The middle one shows that he's going to improve his stone track, his quarry. And the bottom one tells me which action thing he's going to get. And these cards will change. You'll see all of them as we go through the game because he'll play out all 5 and then reset his deck. So with this in mind, and note that these cards don't come in the game. So I've printed these off and made these from the Delicious Games' website, along with the little extra rule book you need to figure out how to use. This extra rule book, it's 2 pages. But you do follow the rules for the game. So this is a great way to learn how to play the game if you want to play it with friends one day, in the after times. But also, it is necessary to learn how to play the whole game. I guess. I mean, you know, it's very, very, very much a simulation of what you would normally get. Anyway, remember these planning cubes that I chose to put out earlier? So he's going to go ahead and burn this wall. And so what that means is it just goes to the bottom of its deck over here. His little planning cube moves on. So he's going to burn that one next. So essentially, this is putting pressure on me. And these are immediately replaced. It's the same if you're playing with other people. If someone buys one, it's immediately replaced. And I don't think I mentioned it earlier, but also, if you do manage to unlock the rare double actions by getting the gold windows, you can pick the same action twice. And actually, what's really funny is if your first action is... This is also, this is actually separate to that, but also if your first action is like to upgrade an action space here, and then your second action is to take... No, wait, if your first action is to take the stone action, and your second action is to upgrade the space, then you retroactively get the bonus for the upgrade. It's like a funny little thing. I thought that, I was like, oh, I'll have to try. I definitely have to remember that. Like, it's going to be one that I'm going to forget, you know? Okay, so I burned the wall card. We advanced his little guy, so that's his first one. His second thing is just to advance his stone. So he's gonna, once he gets to the end here, he's gonna get, when you get to the end, as I said, you get to start using up these red seal spaces. And he's basically just racing me. And when he gets to the end, he's gonna take the best ones. I'm gonna have to come up with another strategy, I suppose. And then lastly, he's gonna burn this one here. So this moves along. And then it's back to my turn. And so you can see we can kind of move along at a fairly split pace here playing the game, which is really nice. So I want to probably upgrade an action space, because I think this is probably a worthwhile thing to do early on. There's upgrades, good upgrades here for the gold spot. And I already used the gold thing. But let's go ahead and grab this one here, actually, because this is going to let me take the upgrade action for my space. And so I'm using the bottom part. Good lord. There's some way to make this better. God. Make this down. Oh, that's no good. Oh, that's terrible too. I don't know. That's no better, really, is it? Gosh. Every time I try to fix this while we're live as well, it just crashes the whole stream, so I'm not going to do it. Sorry, guys, I'm going to have to play with this again. But anyway, I'm taking the bottom part, which is upgrade your position, or upgrade one of your things. And I can also take this bonus action here, which is to pay gold for an egg. So I might as well do that right now, because at this point it's not really important, but I'm going to grab an egg, which is important. Eggs are super important and valuable. And now I'm going to take one of these upgrades. So I'm going to take this one, which says that every time I... Oop, there we go. It says every time I use my gold space, I'm going to get a crown, which is good. Thank God for points. And so that actually covers up this. And now's a good time to explain how other components of these tiles work. So you'll notice there's a half a window on one edge, and also a little red symbol up here in the corner. These are the adjacency and corner bonuses. So as I build perhaps other upgrades or wall pieces around my situation here, I want to try and line these up, because if I line these up, I'm going to get a red bonus token like this, which is going to help me with endgame scoring. And also, if I can line up these adjacency bonuses here, this would get me 1 gold and 1 silver window, because they trigger off one another. So essentially, as I'm putting these out over here, I have to think about where I'm putting these edges and what I'm going to be trying to do, so that ultimately, eventually, I'm basically playing my own little puzzle over here. Come on, camera. Let's have a look. What's going on? Oh, camera doesn't want to show you guys. Camera's shy. It's probably not. Here we go. So now I must try and decide the orientation of this so that I can try and score my edge here and score my corner bonus as well. It's like, oh god, what way around am I going to put this? If I put this on the inside like that, then I can't complete it either. You get all, like, so there exactly. If I get another piece in here that completes it with all three, I get a double bonus, and then I can have an extra token, and that's really good. Oh. Hey, Alessandra, thanks for popping by the stream, man. I'm just trying to explain that this game isn't as complicated as it seems. So, right, my upgrade tile. So, I quite like the idea of upgrading the wall and stuff. I'm probably going to... Am I going to put these around the outside? Ugh, this is impossible to plan. Alright, I'm just going to leave it like that, or else I'm going to do my head in trying to figure out the best way to do it. And because I've built that, I get to have a little move up the university track here. So that's a good thing. And I think... Is that my whole turn? Do the action, take the bonus action, place the upgrade tile. Oh, this new one has got victory points on it and upgrades that. Oh, and it's got a little bonus red one, and I put my red one over here. Damn it, instead of down here. Damn it! I've made the wrong decision! Ah, oh, curses! That's so frustrating. Oh, and that one's blocked off. If I remember correctly, this actually just moves on a second time. This one's filled in. Okay. And now we're back to our arch nemesis, Peter. Peter's like, I'm basically doing the exact same thing I did last time, except I'm getting rid of a upgrade tile. I'm upgrading gold, then I'm getting rid of a slightly different thing. That's fine, Peter. You do you. He does do other stuff. So this one's going to move on here, and this is going to get taken away. Immediately replaced. Ooh! Spend a stone for 2 gold. I don't know. By the way, halfway through the game, all of these tiles here in the marketplace will be upgraded to the level 2 versions, which are just like way better. But it's like, do you really want to wait for the level 2 versions? Because, you know, these are powerful things. You don't want to ignore them. So he's going to upgrade his gold track. He's already kicking my ass. What is happening? He's going to delete this guy here. It's alright. I can still get 140 points, even though Peter's kicking my ass. It's fine. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I said I wasn't worried, guys. I'm not worried. Okay. Well, the good news is he's let this one go into the blue, so maybe I'll grab that. It's got a point on it. Or I could build a building. Can I afford to build a building? What do I have? 2 gold? If I pick that one, I could have a window. That's exciting. That's exciting. I could build the special wall before he deletes it. Do I want to build the special wall? I don't want to build the special. Or I could have 2 points. Or I could produce gold. Oh, God. The choice is overwhelming. Crushing my poor tiny brain. So, I mentioned these special tiles earlier. Or rather, I mentioned the S and said I would explain it. So the rightmost positions are the special tiles, which are distinguished by the S printed on the tile. Go figure. So if you want to buy the special tile, you can only purchase it if you take the action that is in the wheel space with the S on it. So in this case, the wall is aligned with this S, so I can build a special wall. There's also a building over here aligned with the S, but the upgrade tile is not aligned with any S, so currently I can't access that tile at all. Are the special tiles worth it? Are they better than the other ones? I don't know, man. Hey, Rory, how you doing, man? I hope that you're having a good time, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Hope you're keeping safe and healthy. we're just chilling out with some nice relaxed music, playing some Praga Caput Regni, and I'm just exhibiting my incredible strategic mind. I'm gonna buy the special wall because I can. So, I'm gonna go in here, and I'm gonna take this tile. So, in this case, I have the choice now of either using the special wall space, or I could actually just get 2 points. I'm also hoping he won't delete this, so it'll tick over here and I'll get some bonus points next turn, but we'll see. It's just like playing with a real person. So, one thing you'll notice is that his planning thing is over here. And I don't know why they tell you to use a different color. I guess it's just to avoid confusion. Hey, you're in Boston. Yeah, man, it's actually quite nice to play this late at night, because some of the Americans who watch the channel can come and actually hang out in chat, which is really, really nice, because often Eddie catches me at work when he's at work, and he's like, "Oh, I'm just watching the stream between meetings." Things. So it's nice to be able to do that. So I'm buying this special wall, and his planning thing will just go over here. The tokens just move left to right. I get to choose where they start, but after that, they just go left to right. And we reveal the next pile. I kind of prefer this one, but I can't have it. So here's the one I've just bought, and it's got a book on it, which is good. That's going to help us upgrade the book track. Also, this tile shows up great on the green screen, aside from the fact the green window has been removed. And it's got that blue castle. You see that in the top right? That's important. I'll explain that in a minute. But it costs 3 stones, so I'm going to take my little quarry dial down here. Just going to take that down to 0. Boom, I'm broke now. But we've got that book, so we immediately gain the book. So I'm going to move up here on the technology track, which is going to unlock a level 1 technology. So I'll explain how that works in a minute as well. And then I get to put this over here into my tableau. So let's have a look and see if we can actually get this on camera. Need an actual decent place to put it. It's going to be at a bit of an angle, guys. I'm sorry, I'm just a bit tight on space here, but there we go. So, thinking for this one, I'm going to probably try and slot it in here so I can get this. But it hasn't got any corner bonuses on it anyway. So if I slot it in here, I can combine with the window to get all of that goodness, which is good. Hey, Dan! Thanks for dropping in the chat, man. Hope that you're doing well, man. And hopefully we'll get to play a game soon. It'd be nice, wouldn't it? And we'll get back to some of those conventions as well. So, what we got here? We got 2 gold and a window. Yes. Mighty. But the windows are actually really important. You can also only have 2. You have to discard... you can have as many as you want in your turn, but you have to discard down to 2 at the end of it. That's fine. I got to 4 gold as well. What am I doing next? Okay. I think I'm done. I think that's it. Is that my whole life? Yep, that's my whole life. No, the blue. The blue castle I referred to on that tile. So that refers to the castle over here. Woo, let's go take a look at it. So you'll see if we come over here, we've got these wonderful 3D structures that I've lovingly crafted using glue and definitely not swearing. This is the kind of job Michael would like. Can't have to do right now. But basically, we've got the castle and the cathedral, and you can see here the blue castle symbol that I pointed out earlier, and there's the red cathedral symbol over there. So when we get the blue castle, we get to move to the left. So I get to go, bink, 1 space over here with my cube. If I want to move up, I have to move my face, but you can actually also see it down here. If I want to move up, I need to pay 2 silver windows. And if I get to move onto the green space, I'm going to get bonus points. So I kind of want to move up from here. But at the end of the game, I'm going to get points for how high I've ascended vertically up the thing. And I'm also going to get points if I can make it to this furthermost left side. So I kind of want to go up together. I mean, theoretically, I could just make an L shape, but that's not efficient because then I'm going to miss out on all of these green bonus spaces. So I want to try and plan it so that I can hit the green bonus spaces as I climb up to the best spot, which is here. Of course, if I mess it up and I say get to here, I won't have unlocked this space, so I won't get anything. Which is a bummer. Having said that, we're also going to get spaces for being in the row anyway, but that's based on how many of these bonus tokens we've unlocked. If we want to get these bonus tokens, we need to work on the corner bonuses. Oh my god, everything's interconnected. It seems like 6 puzzles, but it's actually just one puzzle. Do you know what I've been finding recently, actually? I've been dying to play, like, territory control games and or dudes on a map games, just because I really want to do, like, the sort of, like, the head-to-head, like, sort of fighting stuff. I mean, I've been playing some of them on, like, Tabletopia and things like that, but... Oh god, what were we playing? I was forcing everyone to play Hansa Teutonica on Tabletop Simulator. But it's not the same. I've just been really hankering for that, like, sort of really high, like, sort of player interaction games, you know? Because I think I just missed that, I missed that. Alright, this is going to truck on. We're going to get this guy over here. And it's back to Peter. He's going to go for his 3rd behavior card here. Oh, Peter's doing some interesting stuff this turn. And he's not deleting the thing I wanted. So, joke's on you, Peter. I'm going to get all the points. Okay, so this first action that he's doing is basically he's going to build a building. So we can have a look at how that works. So he's going to take the building that he's on. He doesn't have to pay for it because he's just lucky. And then I'm going to cross-reference it with the position of his little planner man over here on the piazza. Haggers is like, it's a bit complicated this late at night. Yeah, man, it's all right. That's why we leave the VOD up, so you can go back and check it, and you've had a cup of coffee. Hopefully, this camera's going to behave for a little bit while we go over here. We'll see. We'll see. It doesn't look great. So, what we're going to do is we're going to put this building out, and it instructs me to try to match up the corner bonuses if I can. However, this one doesn't have a corner bonus on it, so I don't need to worry about matching up the corner bonuses. And you can see that on the behavior card here. There's a little reminder. Oh, that's good. There's a little reminder in the top right here. Do that. If it doesn't prioritize, then I can choose. So I think I'm going to put it out here because it doesn't really help me at all. It's just blocking off spaces. If it had corner bonuses on it, I might be able to position it to my advantage to help me get a better corner bonus later. So it's not all bad. Additionally, this is kind of, there's a little bit of sort of competition here because the plazas score when all of the spaces around the plaza are complete. So this one will score when all 3 of these spaces are taken. So it helps me to work with the other players to complete these spaces. In a game with real people, this is really interesting because there are 2 types of buildings fundamentally when we're thinking about this. There's this one, which is just immediately scored, has an immediate effect, and then doesn't do anything else. There's also this one here, and the key difference between the 2 is the little face right in the middle there. You see that space? When this one comes out, you're going to take one of your colored cubes, and you're going to put it down on that space, and that's going to give you like a claim to the plaza. And when all 3 spaces are complete, then the plaza will score, and it will give all of its wonderful boons here to whoever has the best claim. In this case, the only player with a claim is blue, so they're going to get all of those points. But the good news is that, and you know, like I said, I get to choose where his little planner cube starts up here, and I chose that spot because this tile doesn't have a claim on it, and because the AI doesn't get anything for it, so I rigged that a bit in my favor. But you know, obviously when you're playing with real people, you can't do that, which is actually really fun. I really enjoyed this aspect of the game when I was playing it multiplayer. There was definitely a bit of back and forth between me and Debbie there, so that was fun. Okay, so I'm just going to put that out there, and that's basically that whole thing. I replaced the building. Oop! What we got coming out here? Ooh, corner bonus, and an egg, and a window. Oh, I like this. Oh yeah, you also get, there's a little thing up here, and this means you get some bonus points based on how many tiles are already at the plaza. And you'll notice that the bonus points for putting tiles out next to a plaza with tiles on doesn't appear on the tiles that offer claims. It's not there. So you can either take a claim to the plaza but forego the bonus points immediately, or you can not have a claim and get some bonus points instead. Oh, the choices, they're endless. His little planning marker is going to move on to the next house. And then his little man is going to move around. He moves around a number of spaces equal to the cost of the tiles. So this tile costs 3, so he's going to go 1, 2, 3. And he'd skip over any plazas he couldn't play on. And then he's going to delete this tile, and it's back to my turn. This AI is actually really good. I really like this one. I think it's better than the other one because it just gives you a little bit more to think about. It just kind of feels like you're playing with someone. That's sad, isn't it? Me and a mason from the 1300s. 1300s? Oh god, I really hope I didn't mess that up. It might be 1600s. Rory says, what's the weight of this game? Looks awesome. Haven't seen much playthroughs. So, I think this is the kind of game that feels much heavier than it actually is. Or not feels. Looks much heavier than it actually is. I definitely put it on the inside of, say, a Tracherion or an Anachrony. So it's easier than that. I think one of the reasons is actually, even though it's got all of these sort of things that are interworked, all of these little mini games going on, one of the things that really works in its favor is that the turns are really, really simple. On your turn, you're basically you're doing either one action or two actions and a tiny bonus, and that's pretty much it. And all you've really got to think about is the order in which you do them. And you can always be thinking about what you're going to do on your opponent's turn as well. And chances are you'll get to do it. I mean, there are almost always going to be any action available to you over here that you want to do. It's just a question of whether you'll get bonus points for doing it or whether you'll have to pay to do it. So it's just about... And of course, if you can't pay, then of course you can't do it. So that kind of sucks. But that's your fault for not having any money. Eddie, I really like this one. I played it and I sort of immediately... And I was saying I wasn't really a big fan of Vladimir Suchi's last game. And I'm sure I'm butchering his name. I do apologize. Which was Underwater Cities. But this one I really, really like, actually. And I've got this AI deck that I've printed off from their website, and I'm really enjoying just the little bit extra pep it adds to the AI, the solo version of this. Close to a Lacerda game. I think that one of the things that's one of the challenges of a lot of Lacerda games, I'm putting this diplomatically. So Chris loves Lacerda, right? I like some of them more than others. I do have Escape Plan, I have On Mars. I'd like to play more of them. I have played others. But those are the two that I own. Partly also because I couldn't get a copy of Gallerists. It was sold out everywhere. By the time they reprinted it, I just... Chris had a copy. I haven't got a new copy of Kanban, but I have played the original. But I think one of the challenges that Lacerda offers in a lot of his games, particularly on Mars, which is pretty heavy, is trying to decide how to use how to do all the things you can do on your turn. Like you'll do something like that. There's just a lot of things that you'll do on your turn. And this gets around that by just giving you like one simple thing to do. So it feels like it feels like you're just making a really simple choice every turn, which is really, really nice. Like, I really think that that's really I think that makes this game just a lot more accessible than it otherwise would be. And because all of these things kind of work in isolation, you can only really sort of access them, infrequently. It just means that you're able to just sort of focus on doing these sort of little things, and before you know it, you've sort of built up this whole sort of engines of things that are going on. So I think it's I would say I would call this medium heavy, like the heaviest end of middleweight maybe. But I think it would be a great entryway into people who are quite comfortable with something like, say, I don't know, an Everdell or a Terraforming Mars. I don't know why I picked Tableau games. I'm trying to think of a middleweight worker placement or something. Although this isn't really that. This is action selection, so I don't know. Action selection games. I literally have to look at my collection because otherwise I'll blank in my head. Why do I only have Concordia? If you're really really comfortable with Concordia, say, or maybe that other one I'm thinking of, Empires of the North, then this would be a great way to sort of evolve from that into, say, the heavier Euros, like El Lacerda. Did I do his turn? Yes, it's my turn now. That's right. And I'm going to pick this one because it's worth 3 points. Haha, 3 points for me. I'm all well on my way to 140. Okay, so with this tile, I get a window. That's good. My second window. I'm going to use those in just a minute for one of the 2 bonus actions. I didn't explain the bonus actions, but that's fine, because one of the bonus actions, I did explain it, I just didn't call it a bonus action. It's unlock the second action, right? It's the 2 in the center here. The other one is spend the windows to move up here. Basically, spending windows is the bonus action. Okay, so now I can either produce stone, upgrade my quarry, or build a building. I don't have any stone, but I think I'm going to... Did I upgrade my... No, I didn't upgrade my stone action. I think I will do that. So I'm going to upgrade my stone. So that's just the top part of this tile here to upgrade the quarry. So we're going to go and this little dealy bop 1 space to the right. And that's going to get me points now every time I produce again. But also if I upgrade them both 1 more, I can have these bonus production tiles, which is great. But again, like a lot of the great things about this game is you don't really have to explain a lot of it right up front, because it will sort of... It's more kind of like... You can sort of really optimize, but the first time you play, you can just kind of sort of get these bonuses as you go, because things that you're going to do to get the bonuses are stuff you'd probably do anyway, which is great. Whereas I think like in some of the much more heavy Euros, like you've really got to sort of understand how all the mechanisms work in order to make the sort of the most optimal choices. Whereas in this, I feel like, picking this tile right now or upgrading my quarry right now might not be the most optimal action, but because it was worth 3 points, it's probably a good one to take. Like there's so many different elements to choosing a thing. It's kind of hard to make like totally wrong decisions. So it's not super punishing, like say a Splotter game where you can literally be out in the first round if you don't understand how the mechanisms work, which I think is another great reason it might be a good sort of evolution from middle into heavy. Right, so I've upgraded the quarry. I get to have 1 stone, which is not really enough stone. That's fine. I took my window for the bonus action. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend both of these windows to advance upwards here on the castle track. And that means I get 3 more points because I hit that little bonus spot. Yeah, 3 points. Boom, I'm on 6. It's a great start. It's a great start. Nobody tell me it's not a great start. Alright, what are you doing, Peter? Oh, he's building another building. Oh. I don't know what word am I looking at. The vagabond. I don't know. The nefarious person. Anyway. Here we go. So he's going to build this building now. And he's going to put it over here. He's got no corner bonuses on this either, so I can choose one of the 3 spots to put it in. I guess I'll just put it down over here, I think, because I don't want to block off the bonus position here. And then he will put down a cube on it, but he won't because there's no claim spots. He is going to move now 3 more spaces. 1, 2, 3. So he's over here at this plaza. And then he's going to delete this tile here. Womp womp. Done. God, the turn, it's so fast though, and now it's my turn again, which is great. But it still feels like I'm playing with someone. I have to replace this tile. And also I have to move him on. Oh, that's the wrong deck. So, it feels a little bit more like I'm playing with someone than the one that just removed the furthest along tile every time. I like it. I like it. I want that building. I need 1 more stone. Oh, it costs 2. So I want that building because it's got the claim spot on it. Remember, none of these other ones seem to have a claim spot. So I think I'm going to go ahead and buy that, actually. I'll show you how I'm going to do it. I'm going to go and take this tile here, which has actually got -2 on it, so I'm going to have to pay 2 gold. So I'll go over here and do that. 1, 2. Oh, no! But what I can do now is I can use this to buy a building, and I can get a bonus stone. So I'll take the bonus stone first, which puts me up to 2 stone, which gives me just enough to buy this tile, which costs 2 gold and 2 stone. Boom! And I want to go over here because... Oh, no, I need a gold to go over here. Damn it, I broke myself. Okay, I can't take the best spot that I wanted because I'm completely flat broke now. I wanted to go up here, actually, and get these 3 bonus points, which would have been nice. But I can't because these cost gold. If you want to build... let's have a look here. I'm going to make a joke at Ollie's expense now, but y'all aren't going to get it unless you understand London geography. Uh-oh, this camera's having a... I hate it so much. Oh, I forgot to take my technology tile. Damn it! Okay, I'll fix that in a minute. Remember I was like earlier, oh, I got a technology tile, and then I completely forgot to take it? Okay. This is... I'm destroying all of my stacks here, trying to set this camera up so see this tile's a bit more close in. Okay, that'll have to do. I don't know why it's having a bad time. I really haven't broken this webcam. But anyway, the point is, these spaces up here north of the river, or north of the wall, they're actually south of the river, but listen. The point is, they're north of the wall, so they're more expensive. Just like in London, the places north of the river are better. The places south are less good, but they're free to place in. So these ones come with bonus victory points, but they cost an extra gold. This one's got 3, but it costs an extra gold. These ones, free, but that's because they're south, and south isn't as good. So very quickly, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my level 1 technology. So actually, the turn, I don't know if I've actually missed out a turn now. I think I probably could have had it last turn, but never mind. I will dock myself 1. I'm going to put that out in a second. So when you take a technology, you get to pick 3 of these, and then you pick one of them, and this is an ongoing passive ability. It's going to be in play for the whole game. I don't recognize any of these. I'm going to have to grab more. Find out what they do. So we've got this one here. This looks like whenever you upgrade your gold mine, gain 2 points. Yep, whenever you advance your gold mine, gain 2 points. So that's pretty good. These are passive abilities, so they don't come into effect the turn you get them, but they're in effect for the rest of the game after that. This one here says, whenever you gain the indicated bonus from the wheel, gain 1 more and score a point. So whenever I gain gold from the wheel, I get 3 gold, or I get an extra gold, sorry, and I score a victory point. That's actually really good. I like that a lot. This is the same thing, but with points. So whenever I gain a point from the wheel, or 2 points or whatever, I gain 1 extra point. Okay, so quite a good selection there of technologies. So, let us think. I haven't gained any of these bonuses, so... Well, I want to upgrade my gold track, so I think I'll take this one. Because that's a potential of 8 points on there as well, which is quite good. Nobody let me forget to do that, because I will totally forget to do that. Normally you'd put these back on the bottom, but I'm just going to put them on the top because nobody else is going into that stack in this game because I'm playing on my own. So now I get to finish building my building, and I'm going to go down here next to this plaza because I'd like to score it and I'd like to claim it. I'm going to put the building like this. Hey! Is it good morning for you, Ralph? Yeah, this is an unusual time slot. Okay, so how's that? Yeah. You can sort of see what I'm doing. So I'm putting this one down here, and that's because he's got a house over here. So that means there's only 2 slots to complete, and I've got a little blue corner bonus here, so I'm going to line up a corner bonus over here like this. So as you can see, we've now completed part of a circle, which means we get 1 bonus point. And I'm going to keep this, and at the end of the game, it's going to help me score some points. I'm going to get one of my little claim cubes and put it out here. I've now got a claim to this plaza. And I'm going to get to upgrade my quarry as well, which is cool, actually. Oh, and that's going to help us out, actually. So that's really good. Because the next rank on the quarry track here, there's a little bonus symbol on it, so I haven't shown you guys this yet, but if you look there, you'll see these tiny little production icons. And, ooh. Wonder if we could possibly focus on that. I guess it doesn't. I'm sure you guys can get the gist of it, but I wanted to. There we go. You can see these production icons there just above the 5 space I've advanced into. Well, that means we get to take a production icon and permanently upgrade our production. So I'm actually going to produce some stone now. That's good because I think I'm about to start doing production because I've spent all of my resources. So there are 3 tokens here that I can choose from. And when I put these out, I'm going to put them down into the production spots on the leftmost part of the track. So if I were to pick this 2-pointer, put it down in here, and now whenever I produce on this track, I'm going to gain 1 victory point, plus 1 more, 5 stone. So I haven't done a production yet, but you'll gain all of the points on the left side of your cube. So the question is, do I want to take the 2-pointer? So there's more of these productions available depending on your player count. But in the 2-player game, in the solo game, sorry, there's only 4 available. There's the 2-pointers, and then there's 2 that give you a little extra resources. So this would give me 1 victory point and 1 gold every time I produce stone, which is really tempting. But I think I'm going to take the 2 points because I'm all about them points. Yeah, let's do it. Got my little bonus thing here, and now I'm complete, I do believe. I had my bonus, I spent everything, I'm broke, but I've got all of my oh! Tell a lie, there's one thing I forgot. I'm just going to put that down here for now, guys, but I'll come back to it in a minute. So, one thing I forgot was that this one has a little red cathedral at the top of it. That little red cathedral means that I get to advance 1 space over here, the cathedral track. So it's like the blue castle we saw earlier, but for the cathedral instead of the castle. One moves you to the left on this track, and one moves you to the right on that track. And you could only advance on the cathedral by building buildings, and you can only advance on the castle by building walls. And this cube is about to fall into a little hole. As you can see, it's kind of tilted. Maybe you can't see that. This little cube's about to fall into a hole, which is going to signify halfway through the game, I think. Or maybe actually a third of the way through the game, because it's 2 players. Yeah, I think actually it is a third of the way through. Yes, it is. Which is fine, because I'm doing so well. I've got 6 whole points. Alright, back to our man Peter, who's going to play out his last card. Actually, this must be his 5th turn. Out of 16. Yeah, you get 16, so we're about a third of the way through. Get 16 turns each. Alright, so he's going to advance either his gold track or his stone track, depending on which one I'm further ahead on. And because I'm furthest ahead on stone, over here, he's going to advance his stone to keep up with me. A jerk. And then he's going to delete this one. Track moves on, and you can see, I really like this little cube here. Maybe you can't see it, actually. You definitely can. I'm going to show it to you again by setting up this camera. Whee! I love this about this game. So, you've got this little cube here. And it's just sitting on the track. And so it sits here, and when the wheel moves around into this position, it falls into a little hole, and you can't actually move the wheel on until you take it out. And that's to remind you, when you get to this position, you move this one on to the next spot. When this moves on to the hourglass, that's the end of the game. So in a solo game, we start on the 2-player position, but you have more turns, or you start further up if you're playing with more players, so you get more overall rotations of the wheel. Okay, so I'll put that one back in there. And I have forgotten to put out another, so I'll get that. And because his planning cube was on the building that I took, it actually does move on as well. Got another one with a claim spot on it, so I want to see if I can grab that. But for now, it's back to me. Actually, I'll tell a lie. I don't move that on until the end of my turn. So I'm going to pull this. Is that right? Does it move on? To be honest, it doesn't really matter too. But it's... Yeah, I believe you move this on when it falls into the hole. Try to move it? Maybe it's when I try to move it on and I can't. Okay. Then I need to do an action. And I need to produce resources. So let's have a look and see what we can. I can produce gold quite easily. What bonus did I take? Well, do you know what I think I'm going to do? It's a bit tricky, but not tricky. It's probably a bit I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to take this one here. I'm going to take this one here, and I'm going to use it to actually upgrade the gold mine. And I'm going to do this because I've got so much. I get so much stuff when I do this. So the first thing is I'm going to take the bonus spot, which is 2 gold. That was the other thing. So this gives me 2 gold anyway. I get 2 gold down here from the bonus position. And then I get to upgrade my gold, which is going to put this guy up here, which is going to trigger my advanced action over here. You guys remember when I upgraded this guy? I got my advanced action down there, and that gives me a victory point whenever I take either of the gold actions, to be fair. Either gold action. But whenever I upgrade the gold track, I also gain 2 victory points. So I'm going to get 3 victory points now, which is pretty cool. I'll go up to 9 because I'm doing that. I get 1 more gold because I upgraded the track, and when you upgrade the track, you get 1 resource of the matching type. And finally, I'm going to get the other production token. See, these are equal. Get 1 more production token. I'll take these 2 points because when I start producing goods in a minute, and I find you don't actually have to produce goods all that often in this game, so I want to make sure I get the most out of it when I can, and now I'm going to get a whole bunch of. I'm going to go move this on, but I can't. About this guy over here. And this guy start. And then our man, Peter's been through all of his cards, so he's just going to take his deck and set it. I actually don't know if I'm supposed to shuffle it. I've never played with Peter before. Hey Peter, do you reset your deck? You shuffle it when you reset it? If you don't, he's like a Dark Souls boss or something. You can learn his behavior, try to preempt him. Oh, anywhere. Oh yes, it does. It says shuffle them to make a new deck. Yep. It'd be cool if you had like extra advanced behavior cards, and every time you like reset his deck, you had to shuffle one in, so he like enrages as the game goes on. Oh, no. Okay. Let's see what Peter's doing this round. Okay, so we got gonna delete a wall space, then he's gonna upgrade his quarry, and then he's gonna delete a. That's fine, Peter. Upgrade his quarry here. Oh, deletes a wall, so he gets rid of this wall. Place it. This one here. And the quarry I did, and then he gets rid of this one. And done. Alright, back to me. And now I need to actually start producing resources. I also kind of want to upgrade one of these, because if he gets that card... So there's a... Are there any bonuses under these? No. There's a card in here where he upgrades the thing that I'm furthest ahead on. And if my things are tied, then he... Then he upgrades both of his. So I kind of don't want them to be tied at all. So I think that's really good too. Oh, I just want to upgrade everything. I'm going to do it. I'm going to become master of the quarries. Screw you, Peter. You're jerk. Base. I'm going to go and take this one and upgrade my quarries again. So I move this one up. I gain a stone. And I think that's it. Maybe I should upgrade the gold, seeing as I get all this bonus for upgrading my gold. Can I do both? I probably won't have time to do both. Yeah, I've changed my mind. I'm doing gold. I'll take this one. I was going to hopefully leave this and see if maybe it would come around and get me some bonus points before I took it. But that's fine. So I'm going to upgrade the gold track here. And that gets me 2 bonus points, plus an additional one for this. So that's why that's worth 3 bonus points again. Get 1 more gold. And bonus for this one was either a victory point or a special tile. Well, I'm not buying a tile. It'll be another victory point. That seems worth it. We actually need to start producing some resources. Over to you, Peter. This is the very card I was worried about. So, you see, if I'd been tied down here, he would have got 2 advancements. But he only gets 1, and he's going to advance on gold, because I'm further ahead on gold than stone. Goes up here on his board. Then he deletes this one. Come on, Peter, be a little more present. Come on, man. Alright. I'm watching the... God, I feel like I did way better in the 2-player game. I'm hoping I'm going to make some major improvements imminently. In the meantime, I do kind of want to upgrade the quarries too, but... I think I probably just need to produce actual... I want another... if I produce 6 stone, then I'm going to unlock this spot. Okay, so let's do that. We'll take... where's the stone? Well, that's that one. So I'll take this. I'll get a silver window, which is always useful. And I'll use this to produce stone. So I'm going to get stone that's equal to my track here, which is out of focus. But you can see I'm going to get 5 stone, plus everything to the left of that, so that's 3 points. And actually, it's going to be 5 stone. Oh yeah, I'm not going to get 6. Damn it. Need 1 extra stone from somewhere. Okay, I'll figure that out in a minute. The reason I'm saying that is because I'm going to put this up to 5, but you'll notice... Oh, that's the wrong way around. Whee! Up to 5 with you. Quite hard to... It's not hard to turn, it's hard to hold this like this. So you'll see it actually gets blocked by this cube when I get to 5. And that's because if I get to 6 stone, I unlock this cube, which has 2 functions. One, it's going to give me a book, which I really want, because then I'm going to get my next level of technology. But additionally, it also gives me an additional cube. And if I ever need to put out a cube in the game, but I don't have any spare cubes, I can't put the cube out. So, by unlocking these additional cubes, I actually get more cubes to put out as well. But no need to worry about that right now, because I actually didn't get to 6 anyway. Bummer. I took my bonus, I did my production. Did I get my 3 victory points? I didn't. I got 3 victory points and got to 60. Cool. And then this guy on. And we're very, very close to upgrading to the level 2 things. That's exciting, isn't it? Exciting stuff! Okay, so it's Peter's turn. Oh, actually, we're going to upgrade to level 2 at the end of his turn. Alright, what's he do? He's deleting an upgrade. Getting rid of this upgrade. It's fine. I'm not worried, Peter. You do your thing, man. Do that. I didn't even want it anyway, or whatever. I don't know. These are all going away in a minute anyway, actually. And then he's going to upgrade his gold. Uh-oh. That's bad, because I want gold. And then he's going to delete this guy right here. Why? So, the important thing to note here is now that this arrow has lined up with the yellow sun. And this is a quirk of the 2-player turn structure. That's in a 3-player turn structure, you just or a 3 or 4-player turn structure, you just unlock the level 2s when you hit a certain space here on this track. But on the 1 and 2-player game, you actually unlock it when you hit the sun. So we've actually got to the point where we've hit the sun. So now we get to go and advance to level 2. Whereas in the 3 and 4-player game, you'd do it either when it crossed this line or you crossed this line. Level 2, baby! Here we go. Everything's going to get better. So, it's very simple to progress up the levels. We just change out all the tiles. So all these level 1 buildings go away. But they're all going to become more expensive now. I just hope I've upgraded my mines and my quarries enough. 2. Oh, bye. Level 1 buildings. Actually, I don't know if his cubes are supposed to keep their same spots. Are they like that? I presume they probably are, actually. I'll try to preserve their position. Think about it. Get rid of these level 1 walls. Nobody wants to hear from them. Get rid of these guys. I'm gonna get a terrible score and be so embarrassed. I'd be like, you idiot. Then when everybody gets a better score than me, message me and let me know how well you did. Now we get the level 2 tiles coming up. I like the idea that you can upgrade a action. So like you can the action that allows you to upgrade your actions can be upgraded. That's kind of fun. Better walls. Better build those walls. I mean, you know, physical walls. Don't put up metaphorical. Don't close yourself off. Alright, there we go. I think that was there. Oh, I hope that was there. I hope I've done this correctly. 2 times books. I want the special tile. I want the special building. I do. It's really expensive. But I can actually afford it. Already, I can afford it right now. And actually, it's my turn. That's great, great news. Okay, where are the building tiles? Oh, they're all the way over there. Oh, and they're too expensive. I can't afford it. Damn it. He's definitely going to build a building. But he's not going to build the special building. But none of the buildings are in a special spot. This sucks. Maybe I'll just build a wall instead. Humph. Okay. Maybe I'll do the King's Wall, actually. Nobody's done the King's Bridge yet. It is worth points. Yeah, okay. I'm going to take this one. I can have a special or 2 points, so I'm going to take 2 points. And I get an additional point because of this space here, so that's 3 more points. So I go up to 19. And I'm going to put my little man here out on the King's Walk. Look at that. Hello, everybody. I'm now on the King's... And I shall explain basically how this works. So it's really very simple. When you advance onto the King's Wall, there are 3 spots. They're each marked with a shield, so that's spot 1, spot 2, spot 3 is up here. And when you do it, you get to take what's on the left. So I immediately get either 2 stone or 2 gold, and I have the opportunity to spend an egg to advance either my quarry or my gold mine. When I advance to this one, I can have I can immediately spend a gold for 4 points, or I can spend an egg to get a gold window or a knowledge position. All of those good things. So I think I'm going to, in this case, I'm going to take, I'll probably, ooh, what's under here? It's also knowledge. Ooh, I just said I needed gold, didn't I? So I'm going to take the gold. So I'll go up to 6 gold, which means I unlock this cube position. So I get to put that over here, and I've got that now in case I need those. Because one of mine is locked up here. This plaza scores, I can have that cube back. But until the plaza scores, the cube is there, and I can't get it back. So the good news is I now also get a knowledge, so I'm going to get my level 2 knowledge. I'm going to put these 3 out here so I don't forget, like last time. And then I can upgrade my quarry or my mine if I spend an egg. I do happen to have an egg. Remember, I grabbed that earlier. I said eggs are useful, and they are useful. So I'm going to upgrade my gold mine to go up to here. And now I'm also going to get an egg when I do gold production, which is awesome. But I'm also almost at the max, which is what I want to get. I probably want to take this one here. I'll need another silver window to do that, but for sure I can figure something out. Alright, let's have a look at these little tags. Is that everything? I did the gold. Upgraded that. Ah, and whenever I upgrade it, I get 2 points, which is awesome. Note that this is not an action that I'm taking, so it doesn't qualify me for this bonus here. But I do get this bonus here because I've advanced up the gold track. Go figure. 2 points for me. Alright, I'm now officially 1/7 of the way to a good score. Awesome. Alright, what have we got here? Oh my god. What are these? Quickly, to the back of the book. Okay. This one says, once per turn, if you gain a bonus red token, score 1 gold and 1 point. Fair enough. This one says, whenever you gain or buy an egg, score 1 point and gain a stone. Okay, good. This one is, when you construct a wall tile with this symbol, gain the indicated resources. In this case, a crown and a gold. Okay. I'm trying to think of something that combos with what I've got going on. Am I just going to be max gold producer? Yes, I think I'm going to take the egg bonus because I can produce eggs on my gold track. I'm just going to do that. I don't know if it's good to double down on one action like this. I'll let you know based on my final score. So, technologies 3 and 4 are a little different to technologies 1 and 2 in that they're not passive abilities, they're just immediate bonuses. But we'll talk more about that if I get that one. Okay. So I think that's the end of my turn. I think I've done everything I could possibly do. Right? Yes. Yeah. Which means it's now Peter's turn. Probably going to build a building. Jerk. And then he's going to build another building. So I basically have to build that building I want this turn. Also, out of luck. Yes, he's going to build a building. Going to take away that action Billy Bob. Okay. He's going to build this building here. Oh, it's the one with the claim spot on it. Damn it. Okay, he's going to build it over here. He's going to line it up like this because it's got a corner bonus on it. I'm going to put his little cube out here as well. Now you can see Peter's doing his best to actually give me a run for my money now. I've lined that up with the corner bonus, and then got a little cube out there as well to put a claim on this plaza, but I'll probably just not bother going for it. We'll see. Then he moves 3 spots. So go 1, 2. Okie dokie. Then we're going to remove this tile here. Okay. I do. Oh, and then a new building, and also you're just going to move on to the special tile. Ooh, 2 times quarry. Okay. So, I need to build a building tile. I need the special build a building tile. There isn't one. Oh no, Peter's going to delete that, and I'm not going to get it, and I'm going to be sad. Oh, you guys, I'm sad. Sad, and there's nothing I can do about it. See, the problem is this special building tile that I want. None of the build-a-building actions are in the special spots, so I can't get it. Which is making me sad. But it's okay. It's okay. I've got something else in mind, I guess, that I can do. Man, I'm not doing as well in these tracks as I have been. Let's have a think. Just quickly use our brain. I haven't upgraded my actions as much as I have done previously either. That one's really good because whenever you produce, you get an egg. I don't want to do that. Oh, but they're miles away now. Peter deleted them all. The boss. I want the special wall. I want the wall space Peter's on. I might want the wall space Peter's on because it lets me upgrade my gold, and then I can go ahead and just grab the quarry position. Oh wait, but not without a silver window. Peter's 2 away. If he upgrades his gold, I'll play some more. But I'm sure that's his other build. Pretty sure we haven't hit buildings. I'm always going to get rid of one. So with that in mind, silver window. See, this is what I like about the game, because there's all these sort of there's no bad choices. You never feel like on your turn, just because you can't do exactly what you want, there's not, it doesn't feel like what you're doing is necessarily a bad choice. And I don't know, maybe it's because I don't focus too much on strategy and I just kind of dabble in everything, which is probably not a good idea. But I just really like it. I just really like having all these options, these tempting choices. Um, hey, thanks for joining, Rory. Have a wonderful evening or night or whatever time it is up there. Wonderful time. I hope you stay safe, man. Okay, well, I do want to advance along the road, actually. Did I talk about upgrade? No, I can't upgrade. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, let's, I need a second window to claim that as well. For some reason, I seem to be going on some kind of resource thing, which I don't usually do, actually. Okay, do you know what? Maybe we double down on the resource thing. I'm going to take this one, which gets me 2 additional gold. I go up to 8. If I get to 9 gold, I can unlock the gold cube. That's 2 gold for that. Actually, but I do have to spend 1. Take it. 1/7. You have to pay before you take the tile, by the way. So I did that in the wrong. If I couldn't pay, I couldn't take the tile. It was okay because I already had 6 gold. But if I'd had 0, I couldn't have taken it, even though I got 2 bonus gold. Then I'm going to upgrade, and I'm actually going to take this one to upgrade my stone action here. How am I going to put? I think I'm going to upgrade build a building. If anything, I'm going to. And that gets me 2 knowledge on, no, 2 university on the university track. And that's it. Yep, I got the 2 gold. I did that. God, that feels. And because I took the tile he was on, he moves along. Oh, that's awesome. I want that. So this one, whenever you build a wall section, you get a silver window, which is really cool. Okay, but I'll show you why I upgraded that in just a minute. Yes, I hope it's... Okay. But now it's his turn. Gonna build a building, the jerk. So, he's gonna build this building that I want. Special building. I'm gonna put it out over here, and he's gonna try to line it up. So he's gonna take this position here. Doesn't have a spot on it though, so claim on it. So that one, which I don't like nearly as much. I like the other one. Peter, you suck. And then he moves 5. 1, 2, 5. Hear me count it out loud. Just to make sure I get it right. Now delete this one. That's fine. I'm not worried. It's fine. Ain't nothing to worry. It's all good. It's all good. The game is almost over, and I've done nothing. Okay. I need to build something expensive. Turn. Even the special wall is not that good. I need to get a second white window, though. How am I going to do that? I could just hope that he doesn't take that one. And do this first. Might be worth it. I kind of need another egg, too. I do have a lot of gold right now. I kind of need to spend these things. Oh, I'd like a golden. There's so much I want to do. So, okay. I think what I'm going to do then, because it kind of... gets me a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I'm going to go over here and take this. So I have to pay 2 gold for that because of its position on the track. And then I can pay another gold to gain an egg, so I'll do that. But I've got so much gold. Okay. And now, I'm going to use this, actually, to advance on here. So this is also a worthwhile thing to do. I'm going to go up here. And this gives me these 2 actions here. So I'm going to spend a gold to gain 4 points. 3. I get 4 points. I go up to 25. And then I'm going to spend the egg I just got, and I can either have a knowledge or a gold window. I kind of want... Oh! Sugar. I also forgot, whenever I gain an egg, I get this, which is a point, ink, and a stone, which puts me up to 6 stone. Right. It unlocks a cube, which gets me 1 spot up here, which is why this is more important, because now this knowledge will give me technology level 3. On the other hand, golden window could potentially give me another turn. Of course, I'll have to spend the 1 silver window I do have, which I'm trying to unlock the seal that I want. 2 silver. Golden windows are so good, and I don't seem to have done a good job of getting any of them. I've got a plan. I'm going to take the golden window. So I'll take the golden window. Come on. Can't even get it out of the tray. There's so few golden window tokens that actually come with the game because I spent my egg. Bye, egg. I hardly knew ye. Okay. Now, I can spend these 2 to do another action. I can do any action that I want. I don't know what this space does. I forgot. Oh. I score 3 points. Man, there's all kinds of cool strategies. Look, I just spotted this. I forgot what this did. This is really cool. So you can, when you get to this stage of the King's Road, for every era 1 technology tile you have, you're going to get 3 points. So if you just upgrade your actions in era 1 and wander along this road, then you can score a huge chunk of points that way, which is really cool. The problem is, of course, that the same tile that lets you wander along the road is the same tile that lets you upgrade actions. Also, how is this camera behaving so well now? Being such a dickhead just there. It's infuriating. Why is technology like that? Eloise, there's a lot to do, but like I said, it's sort of like a cascade of sort of things that you do something and then a few things happen, and then you sort of come across a choice you have to make again, and then some more stuff happens, and then you have to make another choice. So it's a really nice balance of sort of watching cool things happen and actually having to make interesting choices. I really like the balance in the game. It feels really good. Did I jinx it, Haggers? I can't remember what I did, but you're probably right, my man. I need more windows. Right, and that's why I was going to go up here. There's also windows over here, damn it. I'm not going to be able to get those. I want to finish up that other plaza as well. Right, these 2 windows. I don't have to spend them now. I can save them because you only discard down to 2 windows at the end of your turn. But I feel like there's not much point in saving them because I've got all these resources I still need to spend. So I might as well spend them on something. And I kind of want to close out this plaza because I'll get a bunch of points, but I'll also gain a book. Will get me a 3rd technology tile, which will potentially give me more windows or opportunities. Yeah. There's a silver window there, damn it, but I can't afford it. This one's a good one, though, actually. This is really going to help me with the university track, which would also be useful. Okay, so I'm going to spend 2. And that'll actually spend out the rest of my gold, and then I can do a gold production, get an egg, and all kinds of good stuff. So buy windows. Hardly knew ye. I'm going to build this one. Over there. So. Nope, this one. It's not about. Okay, so. Building this tile here, which is going to give me 2 spots on the university track. It's going to give me bonus points for placing it, and it's also cost my gold down to 1 left, which is fine because my gold production's 8. Like, tons of gold. Put it in here, which completes this plaza. Now, I first get 2 spots here, and I get the bonus points for placing them. The rulebook. I have 2 copies of the rulebook because they sent me a really funny misprinted rule. I got a really funny misprinted rule. Sent me a new. The pages were all out of order. It was really funny. Possible to find anything. No, this is the correct. Yeah, so it scores 1 point for every building on the plaza, including itself. So being the last building, it scores 3 points. 29. God, I'm still so far away. Are we a 5th of the way there? Or a 4th? Yeah, no. Somewhere between a 5th and a 4th of the way there. God. But that also closes out the plaza. And because I have the maximum claim on the plaza, I get both bonuses. So I get another 4 points. So we'll go up to 33. And I'm going to get the university and the technology track spots. So because I have the claim on the plaza, best claim, I get both the top and bottom bonuses. Anyone in 2nd place would get just the bottom bonus. And if you're tied for 1st place, the tiebreaker is the value of the buildings you've built. If it's still a tie, you both get both bonuses, but that's unlikely. And the 2nd place is not like... 2nd place is actually everyone who has a claim that doesn't have the top claim. So top claim gets both. Everyone else with a claim gets the bottom bonus. So I'm going to go up a spot here and a spot here, which gets me the 3rd technology, which is good. Get rid of that. So, drop 3 and take a look. So these are just immediate bonuses. Oh, I kind of like the look of that. I like all of these, I think. I'm not really sure, actually. I'm really sure with this one. So this one says, advance 4 times on the university track. Well, I'm already almost at the top of it, actually. So I'm doing really well on that. This one says, reduce gold and gain 2 stone. It's not a manage mines action, so you don't get your upgraded mines function. Oh, that's fine. I would still get 4 points and an egg in addition to 8 gold. So that's probably worth doing. And 2 stone as well, which is pretty good. This one says, move up 1 space on the cathedral or hunger wall. Hunger wall, right? It's not called a castle, it's called a hunger wall. I apologize. That sounds scary. I don't know what it means. Okay. If you cross the next tier, ignore the usual cost. I do quite like that, actually. So normally, when you hop up from here, you have to pay. So because I've crossed the stone line. I've crossed. I've gone. Not only have I gone up the hunger wall, but I've also gone up the hunger wall and elevated a level. So I'm currently here, but if I go from here to here, in addition to the price I normally need to pay for going up, which is 2 windows, I also have to pay a gold and a stone to get over this sort of wall bit. So this lets me go up 2 spaces and I can ignore that cost, which is pretty good. I could actually get to here, which is kind of fun because then I'm way higher up and I can head over here to the 4 points. But I don't know, I've kind of not really engaged with these in this game, so I'm kind of loath to start doing it now. Especially seeing as producing gold at this point would be so valuable. Me and getting the stone as well would be really, really good. Because, I mean, well, getting the stone would be good just because I can... Well, actually, I don't really care about the stone, to be quite frank. But getting gold would give me 4 victory points and an egg, which would get me another victory point and a stone. So that just kind of... I've kind of set up that combo, so I don't really want to go it. So that's only so good because I've set up that combo. And getting another egg means I can unlock the double windows here. So I think we'll do that. Yeah, I'll take this one. So I don't have to spend this one immediately. Now that I've got it, I can hang on to it, spend it later if I want to. I can spend it whenever I want. But I don't see a reason to hold off on spending it. It's taking it. I don't see a reason to hold off from doing it now. It's actually going to put me on max resources for both dials as well, which is nuts. Because it's going to get me... First, it's going to generate gold. I'll get 4 victory points from the track here. That's because I've got this 2 victory point production, plus the 2 on the track itself. So that's up to 37. Here. 4 victory points there, plus the egg, plus 8 gold. Is that right, or is it 7 gold? I'm second guessing myself this far into the game. I don't know why. You ever have that where you're just like, have I been doing this? Yeah, it is. It's 1 less gold than I thought. That's fine. I don't think that would. Okay, so it's 7 gold. 4 points, an egg, and 7 gold. Which actually doesn't max out gold, but that's fine. Because the egg, 7 gold puts me on 8. And the egg gets me a point. Bam. And it gets me another stone. And then from the tile, I get 2 more stone, which puts me on 9, which is the maximum number of stone, which unlocks this final space, which gives me 1 more cube. And as you can see here, a golden window. A valuable golden window. Okay. That was a big turn because there was a lot going on. That would be discarded. And then I put this one back. Oh, I fell in the hole. Oh no. That means at the end of... We're going to move into the... I think I've only got like 5 turns left. I need these big plays now because I've only got like 5 turns left. Don't forget to take my golden win. Alright, and now it's time for Peter to reset his deck. Okay, Peter, let's see what you got on that. I really want to get to the end of this road as well, so I can get the end game scoring tile here, but I don't think I'm going to make it. It's too much to do. It's too much to do. I didn't even engage in this. I didn't really engage in those. What am I doing? Almost made it to 40 points, though, so if I can score 100 in the end game, I'll be fine. I don't think I'm going to get 100. I don't think I've done very well. Let's see. More golden windows, please. More golden windows will help. Be an enormous help. Okay. Okay, I really don't want him to delete that tile so that I can get 4 points for it. On the other... Or 5 points, actually. I could get 5 points if I took it. It'd be kind of awesome. I'd have to build a wall, I suppose, but that's fine. Because oh no, I could upgrade my gold. I need to advance up here to get the windows first. Then that doesn't really matter. Okay. If he takes this spot from me, I'll be really cross. I kind of need that spot, because then I can convert gold into at the end of the game, which would be really good for me. Okay, here we go. If he takes it away, though, that's fine. I'll just find some. Yes, it'll be fine. I won't hate him forever. Never play with him again. But Peter's my only quarantine player. Who else am I going to play with? Oh, damn it, he's deleting it, though. Wretch. Okay, so he's advancing his gold. Rack here. Okay, I need to get ahead of him on this. In fact, I've got the golden window, but I don't think I can do enough with it. Unless... No. I think I'm still in trouble. Damn it. Is there a way I could do it? Let's see. Anyway, so he's advanced up the gold track, and now he's going to delete that thing that was worth a lot of points that I wanted. And now, because he's trying to move this on and he can't, this guy will advance to the final position. So it is the final, like, 5 turns of the game or something. Okay. So we need to do a quick, quick think here. I need windows. I need to advance up here to get my double windows. How am I gonna do? Is there a tile I can put out that's gonna get me? Get me up there? I don't know, I don't think so. God. Anything I can build? Where are all the windows? I feel like there's no windows in this game. It's so many windows last time. Where did they all go? If I take this action or this action, I'll get a silver window, and then I can take a second action, which can be anything that I want. Can I do something useful? Those tiles are the same. Can I do something useful building a building? Neither of them are special, but that's because they have the window. I mean, getting in this position would be good. If I can finish this plaza, I'll get a bunch of points for it, which would be really nice. Peter will get nothing. Not that it matters. I'm not playing against Peter. I'm playing to get 140. I guess that's his score. Just pretend that's Peter's score. I need to be 100. I mean, to be fair, if I get there, then I can also advance the stone track 2 spaces, which is pretty nuts. And if I get into the end of the space, I don't actually have to take the seal spot immediately. I can actually take them later. I just need to beat him to those positions. Because, I mean, if he's going to get that gold spot in a second, though. And I don't think there's, like, anything I could do about it, really. I can build a wall. There a wall somewhere that will help me. No, because it will help me get a window. Problem is, I can't get the windows I need and get the goddamn advancement I need. Curses. Conundrum. Curse it. Curse. You build a building and get an egg. Does that help me? It doesn't help me. It doesn't help me. It doesn't help me at all, team. Oh my god, this must be... Is this relatable at all? Does anyone else struggle? Like I'm struggling right now. If Why is 4 points worth more than 2 advancements on the quarry track? That's what I want to know. Don't know why. Sometimes. Fair. Fair enough. Getting one of those gold tiles is also really nice because it's got in-game score. Said that before. Right, okay. This plaza only needs 2 buildings to finish it off, and it has double windows on it. If I can't get the gold track, I should get the stone. Thing is, that's like, what is that? That's like, that could be worth 18 in the end, which is a lot. Of course, if they're... I've just drawn the deadly card, actually, so I don't have to worry about that. So, okay, here's what I'll do then. Is I'll take this one, which gets me a point straight away, because it's in the blue position, so that's always good. It also gets me a... Then I'll build a building, and I'm going to build this building here. Put it here. Okay, so this one's costing me 4 gold, which is fine. I've got so much money. It's got a claim on it, it's got a red cathedral on it, and it's got 2 advancements up the quarry track on it. So that's really good. I'll put that in there. I'm going to pay the 4 gold. I'm going to go 2 up here. And I'm going to go 1 over here. So I need to go north on this track if I want to actually get any points. Well, that doesn't matter if I don't make it all the way. It's kind of irrelevant at the moment. Kind of a redundant. Get a new build straight away. And I get a cube on the claim. Okay, and now I've got another action. I mean, I could in theory actually buy another building, just finish off the this plaza, immediately get the 2 windows I need. I could actually buy this stone position right now. Which would be really good. I also kind of want the gold position. I want them both. Give them both. The gold one's more contentious though, because he's closer to it. Like he's 2 spots away from the stone. But I kind of like, the thing is, I can use this extra action to get up here and buy the 2 windows I need. Or I can use it to get to the end of the gold track, then I can get the 2 windows next turn. So basically, like, I can get this in 2 turns. Or next turn. I can get this next turn. But if this here is the advance gold card, he'll take it away from me on his next turn. So I'm like 1 turn away from it, but so is he. Potentially. I don't know what he's doing. I think it's like 50-50. If he advances stone, then it's not a thing I have to worry about. I guess the question is, do I just advance gold? I mean, if I produce gold, I get a ton of points. I get another egg. I'll be laughing. I'll have tons of cool stuff. And then I'll be ready to buy that next turn. If only there was a way to get a window and advance gold. That's what I'm trying to work out. But there isn't. There isn't a way to do it. There's no way to do it. The puzzle's unsolvable. Because all of these things are not what I need them to be. I feel like it was rigged in Peter's favor. This is all Peter's fault. Okay, so I think what I'll do, though, is I'll prepare to do it next turn. Because what I don't want to do is miss my window of opportunity. Like I said, I'm not going to lose out on the stone. So I can always do that next turn if this doesn't play out, I think. Should be able to pull that off. So, for the second action, I think I'll actually just produce gold. So, like, really leveled that up. So this will max out at 9 gold. I'll get 4 points, which is awesome. So I'll get 43. I'll get an egg, which gets me a stone I can't hold, and another point. Eggs are always good, man. Oh, and I get another point just for doing gold because of the upgraded action. I forgot about that. Okay, I'm done. So I'll advance this. Please, 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 please upgrade your quarry. Please, 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 please upgrade your quarry. Ah, it's the gold! Fuck! Wait, I produced gold. I did the wrong action last turn. I produced gold instead of upgrading the gold track. What an idiot. Hang on, I have to undo that. I totally had a brain fart. Oh, now anyway, but, oh, that's minus 5 points. No, wait, 4... Yeah, 5. 6, yeah, it's 6. I go back down to 39. Jeez, I should have just produced gold. That would have been a way better action. But I meant to upgrade the, that. So I get 1 point for that. I get to go up to here. I get 1 gold instead of 9, so I'd be on 5. I don't get the egg. I don't get the stone, but I didn't take it anyway. Yeah, I fixed it. But anyway, the point is he's pinned me to the post, the jerk. So the first thing he does is delete this upgrade, which is fine. I wasn't going to get it. Do what Peter won't expect. Good idea. And then he goes and advances his gold, which means he gets to take this seal here. And then he's going to delete. The leftmost green one? Going to use action, tile action. Huh. I thought that he would take... I can't... I thought that he would take the... Yeah. Yeah, it's this one. He just doesn't usually take them out of the red zone, so I was surprised. For this, because they're empty. Oh, what a bummer. Okay, never mind. Okay. Okay, so he took my position. What a jerk. I've still got the ability to put this out somewhere. So I should probably grab the stone one before he takes it. Oh yeah, I'm an idiot. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. Oh, guys. Well, I think it's kind of irrelevant now. Okay, so let me explain how the seals work. When you get to the end of a track, you unlock the ability to claim a seal. That's what the little red shiny thing above my cube means. And when you unlock the ability to claim a seal, you can go ahead and put your cube on one of these 5 seal positions, all of which are worth nice endgame bonuses at the end of the game. You got 4 points, 6 points. You can spend gold and stone to become 3 points, or stone for 2 and gold for 2. But you have to spend windows to claim these ones. and these ones are... And for some reason, this entire game, I've had it stuck in my head. Yeah, it's got late, Haggers. Clearly it's gotten late, because I'm making dummy mistakes. For some reason, I got it stuck in my head that if I wanted the gold seal, I had to complete the gold track. That's not actually true. Last turn when I said I could complete the stone track, I could have completed the stone track and taken the gold position if I had the windows. So when I was saying, oh, I can get this house out, but I don't think, I still don't think I would have had the windows. I'm pretty sure I could have completed the stone track, but not had the windows to do it. It's just, I gotta remember that actually the seal you claim has nothing to do with the track you've completed. So even though I've completed the gold track, and I actually completed it last turn. So now what I probably want to do this turn is go about getting the windows so I can claim this stone side. Because it's still almost as good for me to have the stone side. I've got 9 stone, which is a ton of points. So yeah, I will do that. Eggers, you know me. I'll take any excuse to. Do you know what? I'm gonna get some more coffee. Let's have a quick coffee break, gang. This is the heavy thinking game. I definitely should have just produced gold last turn. 6 points is actually a lot of points. He said, because he's gonna have a score of like 70 or 80, and a good score is 140. Good lord. Way to make me feel bad, Delicious Games. I'm going to tweet at them. I'm going to send them a tweet tomorrow. I don't usually tweet. I don't really like social media. But I'm going to send them a tweet tomorrow, and I'm going to be like, hey guys, listen, jerks. I think that 70 is a good score. Refuse to believe otherwise. That's nice. Good cup of coffee. Alright. Head back in the game. Don't worry, Haggers. I will be getting back to sleep in due course at some point. I've got work tomorrow. Okay. Yes, it's my turn, isn't it? So, yeah, I'm going to take this one. I get 2 points just for claiming it. That's from the bonus and from this ball. So, that's something. That's 42. And then I can advance along the bridge. I'm going to go up to here. I'm immediately going to get 3 points from this disgust. Up to 45. And then I can spend the egg, gain 2 windows, which I'm immediately going to spend playing this seal. I can do because I've maxed out the... So I got one of the 2, which is fine. I guess. It's not what I wanted, but it's what I live. I really want to get up to these 2 spots now because they're really good. I've almost made it to the end of this road. Might as well try and get all the way. Okay. That's... Uh-oh. I think I've got like 3 turns left or something in this game. Peter's card is gonna build a building. He's gonna delete the middle thing. I think it's okay, actually. I don't think I care about that. Alright, so he's gonna build this building. Oh, he's doubling down on this plaza over here. So you can put this in either position. That's irrelevant. Take that one. Another claim cube on it. Getting your building out, and he moves on. Oh, there's the window. This is the one I needed before. Damn it. There's my window. Damn it. Ooh. Jerk. RNG. You're the worst. Okay. So it's back to me. I kind of really want to take this one because it's worth points now. But I know I probably should get, like... something with an egg. Something that can get me an egg. There's an egg over there. I've got loads of gold. Pay a stone for an egg, which is entirely viable course of action. So, here. Get more eggs with Mike. Need more eggs. We need a way. Take the stone and turn. Of course, if I build a wall, I'll get 2 points and also immediately get an egg. And I'll be able to advance 1 to the right on the wall, the hunger wall, which is so irrelevant to me because I don't think I'm going anywhere. I'm going to get 4 bonus points for my position on that wall at the end of the game. Although it's not, now is not a good time to give up on finishing the stone track as well, because then I can get the 6 points here. So that's not necessarily turn my nose. Gonna advance on the stone track, and although he's 2 away. I don't think. my main problem. Yeah. I do want to spend my stone on something because I've got so much of it. But I'll just be building walls for the sake of building walls. None of these bonus tokens are really worth any points to me because I engage with this. Be building a wall to get an egg. Be better off building buildings to unlock these up. I don't see any buildings with eggs on. Where are the buildings with eggs on? I think actually I should build a building. Where are the buildings? They're all the way over there. If I could build this special building. Points. Lots of points and it gets me a window. We like windows. And I could get 2 bonus tokens. Okay, let's do it. I'm going to take this one here for 1 gold. Go down to 4. I'm going to build the special building, which is this one here. That costs me a 2 golds and a stone. I get 4 points and a silver window and some. Additionally, it's got this little blue guy up here so I can finish off the trifecta of blue symbols over the circle, which is really good. So we'll go through it in order. 4 points, which takes me up to 49. 2 bonus points because there's 2 buildings on this plaza. Gets me a silver window. Hey, we're a third of the way there. Where we need to. Yeah, also I have to pay the cost. 2 gold stone. God, it's so cheap. I have so much resources. I never do these tracks this intensely. Maybe that's why I'm losing. I get 2 bonus things. So I'm going to put my 1 back. Like a big 3. 3. I get to multiply these by my position on this ladder, which 6 points. Could do so much better. But the good news is I've also now completed this plaza. Which means that, oh no, I'm going to have to do something with this bloody windows. Or else I'm going to lose one. Oh well. Easy come, easy go, I suppose. I can't do anything with the windows right now. I suppose I could spend them to move up a track. Things. I could actually get up 2 over here, but I don't even have any red bonus tiles at all. I can't start thinking about that now. But the 2 windows I was really saving. Well, I don't need the windows anymore. That's gone. My god. What am I even using windows for? All I need them for is advancing. Okay, might as well then. Right, so I've completed this plaza, so I'm just going to complete it really quickly. It's 2 windows, 2 white windows. Plus 4 points. Up to 55. Okay. I didn't even get my egg, though. Get this guy back. Shows that that's complete. And then I might as well spend these 2 windows to advance up to here. And I have to pay a stone and a gold, which is fine, because that. Right. I guess that's that done. I don't know how that accomplished what I was actually meaning to do. I feel like I got completely sidetracked by completing that plaza. He's going to build a building. Oh, got a new special one. Oh, double eggs. I need that. That's the building I need. Why is it now? I just built a building. Now I don't have the gold for it. Life is so hard. It's too... Okay, he's actually going to complete this plaza here. And he would get shitloads of points for that because he's got the claim on it as well. But, wait, did I move him on after he built his last thing? I don't think I did, actually. I think he should have moved 5 after he built that last one. 1, 2. That one's finished, so he moves on 1 more. So I think he should be working on this one, actually. Right, and then he is going to move on again. 1, 2, 3, 4 into here, and then gets rid of this one. So close to the end of the game. I think I have like 2 turns. Okay, what am I gonna do? I need those. I need to build another building, I think. I can't afford it, that's right. I want those eggs. That's why I said I think I need to build. I can get an egg. I can get an egg in advance, and then I might get another egg. Oh yeah, I can put that out here and get another egg, I think. Okay. And I can get another blue bonus token. So then this isn't completely wasted. Okay. Right. So. Take this tile over here, which costs a gold. Last gold. I've now got 0 gold, which is bad. And I can spend a stone, so I'll go down to 6 stone to gain an egg. I get an egg. And I get stone back, and also a point. 56. Hello, victory piece. You've made it all the way around to me. And now I can advance using this to here. And I have to spend an egg to do this. So if you want to advance into these final spaces at the top of the bridge here, you must spend an egg to get there and then to get up here and get the victory scoring thingy. So easy come, easy go. Buy egg. And then I get to... do I draw just one? I think I get to draw a few. The top of the silver pile there. Have a quick break while Mike checks to make sure he doesn't do it wrong on the internet. Not that you guys would ever point that out or care. You guys would be extremely kind to me. Very understanding, very forgiving. Top 3. I get to look at the top 3. I thought so. So that's one of the other things I like about the rule set in this. Whenever you go into a pile of tiles, whether it's these or the technology, you always look at the top 3 and pick the one you want. That's kind of like really good. Okay, so this one would immediately give me 2 blue bonus tokens, which are currently worth 6 points to me, so that's pretty good. This one gives me an advancement on the red track, which is currently worth nothing. White window, which is okay, I guess. 2 points, that's also quite good. And this one here would give me 3 on the purple hat, which is not bad. I'm 2 away from the top, but I'm on position 4 here. We're talking about the difference between 8 and 12 points. Not too bad. Tempted by all of these, but I need to have a quick think about where my life is going after this, because I'm probably going to cover this up so I can get that egg, So I can get into here on my like penultimate or last turn, get an endgame victory condition. I can't remember what's in here. Also, they're split up. You can see half of them are here, and half of them are over here. And these ones you get by getting up to there. So I don't actually know whether the ones I'm going to get are going to be actually any good for me. I don't, because I think probably the blue points. If I can get the blue points, and I cover up this spot, I'll get another 3 blue points. Then that's worth each blue bonus point is worth 3 victory points to me currently, so that's pretty good. I think I'll take this one. Put it down. There we go. I've started to help build the bridge. Look at that. That's fun. These ones go on the bottom, I think. And I get, in addition to things on here, I get the 2 that I covered up as well. So that's 3 blue points and an egg. And if you don't get to the bridge before the other players take all of the cool spots, then you get, like, way less. Hey, Salcap, how you doing, man? Thanks for stopping by. Checking in on the stream. I'm just about to lose to the AI. Yeah, that's not really how it works in this, but it is. We're pretending it is. That's how it works. Okay, I think that's the end of my turn. Oh, I got an egg, so I get a stone. Bink! And a point. Bink! And then I'm certainly done, I think. Time for our man here. Okay, so he's gonna... Uh-oh, he's advancing his quarry. He's gonna delete wall. That's fine, I don't care about that. You have at those ones. Peter. And then... Oh, that's a good wall. It would have been good earlier. It's not really good for me anymore. Then he upgrades his quarry. Bam. Then he's gonna delete his tile. No, I needed that one. Dirk. Is this my last turn? I think this is my last turn. So I think it's probably worth me going and getting the final endgame scoring condition here. And then if I have a turn after this, one more turn, I should upgrade my stone again so I can get one more seal. He could get there before me, but I think I should know how many turns I have left. Just gonna do a little, because you can. There's actually literally a chart here which will tell you how many turns you have left, but I forgot to check it. I have one more turn. Then he has a turn. No, I've got one more turn. I've got 2 more turns. This one and one more. This is my penultimate. So I think I should probably actually upgrade the quarry then, so I can get the 6-point seal. Let's just see if there's a way we can do it. It gets me a bunch of points instead of just sort of doing the quarry upgrade action, which would get me another egg. And eggs are worth points in the end game, but 1 egg is worth 1 point, and I'm not amassing a huge collection of eggs, so I don't think now is the time to start collecting eggs. Oh, I don't have any gold. I forgot. Okay, so I can't really do much interesting. What a bummer. Can't, like, build anything. And... bummer. I don't have any gold. There's no point... I mean, I could produce gold. I get an egg and 4 points. Then I get a stone, a crown. I'm not going to spend any of it on my last turn. It's just because a lot of these buildings allow you to upgrade the quarry. So if I did that, I could upgrade the quarry to the final spot, rather than just taking the upgrade quarry action, which would get me an egg and a point, so it's not the end of the world. But putting a building out, I could get 3 points. could put a claim down on this plaza as well, which would be awesome. That's worth 3 points in the end of the game. 5 if we complete it, but if I can get into that spot, that's worth 3 as well. I'm just not going to get enough gold. I don't have time to produce. Unless I can somehow get a golden window. I haven't seen a lot of golden windows this game. There's one here, but it came out way too late. So I think I've only had 1 or 2. I feel like I had way more the last time. Maybe I just got lucky, though. I might have just got lucky. I think I just probably just... Oh, this is a shame. Because... I would read 3 things. I can only do 2 unless I get a gold. Don't see any way to get a gold. None. There are no golden windows. Perhaps it's better to check what the endgame scoring tile is first, and then I can use my final action based around that. He takes the seal, I suppose. Okay. We'll do that then. And then both of these will advance, so at least I could take one of them points as well. Oh, but I don't have any gold. Oh, I can't even advance. Okay, I need to get gold then. Yeah, I need to get gold because if I don't take gold, I'm not actually going to be able to afford to get the final endgame scoring. Idiot. Okay. I'll take this one. Which gets me a bonus gold. And it gets me 2 points. Cool. Now I can either do this action or this action. Can I build a wall that's gonna get me more gold somehow? The answer is no. I can't build a wall and also have gold. All this gold in the endgame is going to be completely pointless. But I might as well produce gold because it gives me a... So I shall produce gold. Puts me up to 9. I get 4 points from my track, plus a point from here. That's 5 points. Oh, I'll get an egg, which gets me a stone and another point. Thus I am complete. Over here. At least I can afford to get a thing next. Let's find out what your final card is. Hey, maybe he'll get one that advances his gold. Sell an egg to get 2 eggs. Sell those eggs for more eggs. Selkath, do you know what the main problem is in this? Lack of chickens. If I could just start a chicken farm. What I need to do is go get one of my Uwe Rosenbergs out. Do any of the Uwe Rosenbergs have chickens in? I don't think so, actually. I don't think of a game where you can have chickens. And then once I've got the chickens, I will have limitless eggs. An insurmountable amount of eggs. Here we go. There's his final card. Bam! Oh, damn it, he's doing quarry. Oh no, he's doing whichever one I'm further on. Ha, he's doing gold! They can't do gold. Oh, there's nothing in the rules about this. So, the way this works, this card, is that he'll do whichever one I'm further ahead on, and then if I'm actually tied, he'll do both of his. But I'm further ahead on gold, so he should do gold, but he can't do gold? I don't remember seeing anything in the AI rulebook about what he does. What happens if he tries to complete... It doesn't say what happens if he tries to complete something that isn't yet complete. That's really interesting. Well, I'm gonna have to tweet at them. Hey guys, what happens if Petr Parler tries to increase a track that's complete? Especially with the either-or card. Well, in light of the fact that there's no specification, I'm just going to say he tries to increase the gold. He can't. That's my favorite. There's no reason to rule against myself. Say that happens. And he deletes this one. Which actually doesn't work for me, so that's kind of... Alright. Final turn. So I think we're going to go get that in-game scoring guy. I'll take this one. And I will pay an egg to advance to the final stage of the bridge. I'll show you guys. I'm going to reveal the top 3 tiles here. Oh, I've revealed all 3 actually. Okay, so 3 options here. Oh, I don't think I particularly... Oh, actually, no, I think this is good. I think this bottom one is good. I'm pretty sure this is this here is you work out your total positions on the hunger wall in the cathedral, and then you get 2 points based on those. And that's rows, so I'd actually check this row 1 and row 3. That would be 4, but then it'd be times 2 for 2 points. So I think that would be a total of 8 points for me currently. So this tile could be worth a lot too. That's a lot of time in those. I think this is you immediately get 3 points. Also get, and again, all of this is, so the lightning bolt is immediately. So you immediately get 3 points. Then at the end of the game, you get 1 point for every position you've advanced on the university track, which for me is currently 6 positions. That's worth 9 points. And then this one, I think, is actually a nice little one. So it gets me 3 points immediately, then 1 point for, I guess, every position on the gold track. I'm going to confirm that now. But I do believe... Look here. It says, at the end of the game, score points equal to the number of gold mines. So I would get 8. 8 points for that. So this one's currently worth 11. So I should definitely... So I do get a little bonus for having advanced my gold mine all the way to the end. And so these other ones go back down. And I'm now going to figure out where I'm going to put this. And I think I'm going to take the double windows. Well, I've got 1 window left over, so I think I'll take this one. Give me the other window. I can't believe I didn't get to finish off my stone mine. Such a bummer. So I put this one in here like this. We're completing the bridge. Look at that. We've done another plank in the bridge. And I put my little man out here to show that that's my scoring condition. And hooray! He's completed his journey. He's almost at the cathedral in the Hunger Wall. I guess is where he's going next. Go, get there. You can do it. I believe in you. And I'm also going to get 3 points, so 68, and I'll get 1 white window. Good. And now, seeing as it's my last turn of the game, might as well spend both of these white windows here to advance this further up, which is good because it gets me into the 4th row. I'll get more points for these bonus guys over here, and I have managed to get a lot of these blue bonus points. I don't remember having this many. That's pretty good, and I think that's the end of my round. So, yeah, there we go, that falls in. It's time for Peter's. Then we get to do a bit of endgame scoring and see if I've got... oh god, I need 70 more points in the in-game scoring. That's not going to happen. I haven't even got 140. Good god, that's a good score. I suppose that means, like, my score will be average at best. Jeez, I kind of really want to try again now. I didn't expect to enjoy this so much. This is really quite compelling. I don't usually like to try for target scores either. I usually find it a bit too abstract. I think it's these behavior cards, though. I think I would have found this... Oh, I think I would have found this a lot less intriguing if these behavior cards hadn't been out. Even though they really haven't done anything at all much to impact me, they've just... It's just kind of, I guess, created the illusion that I'm playing with someone else, or created a bit of the illusion like there's something a bit more going on. Really nice. That otherwise wouldn't have existed. Okay, here we go. What do you think, chat? Give me a number between 1 and 5. Who's most caught up on the stream? Get ready for the final big administration. I feel like I got a really good score when we played 2-player. I think I like maxed out one of these, and I did this as well. I don't know how, I feel like I had a lot more gold windows. 5 is the first one in. Difter. So, 1, 2, 3. This card is the final behavior card. Right, I'll just rip one of these in half, Selkaf, yeah? 3.5. Give me a break. You guys. Alright, so we're going up on the gold track or the stone track. Oh, this is just the same one again. Okay, well, it's just going to get rid of a thing, which doesn't even matter. So, that's fine. Good choice, Heggers. Not that it really matters, because actually, his final turn is irrelevant. Because nothing he does matters. Except win, I guess. Anyway, the point is, we're into final scoring. So I've got my final scoring chart here, so the very first thing we're going to do is score incomplete plaza. But this only matters if there's an incomplete plaza, which I have a claim on. And actually, this plaza is complete. I should have taken that away. So there's no incomplete plaza. There's no claims here, except for this one. So we would score this, except we don't have to because Peter's not a real person. Sadly, I know. And then we're going to get points for the university and the technology track. Technology space number 4 here. And I'm on 2 victory point crown up here. That's a total of 8 points. Woo! So I'm going to get 8 more points for that. So 6. Alright, that's something. Kind of a bit underwater. Then we get these points here, which are for being in rightmost positions. Or the left or rightmost position. The black row, basically. But I didn't make it to either black row, so I don't get any points for that. In fact, this is basically a complete write-off. But then we get bonus tokens, which is the bonus token times the row that you're in. So I've got 6 blue tokens. I'm in row number 4. So that's 6 times 4, which is 24. Right? Yes. That's 100. That puts me on 100. Back to where I started. And then we get points for how many walls we built. If we built 3 walls, we get 4 points. I built 1. So I got nothing. Then we get points for how many, for our seals. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Right. Maybe I will get some. Maybe I will actually do. So I've got only 1 seal here, but I'm going to get 2 points for every stone I have. I've got 9 stone. That's 18 points. Puts me on 118. Oh. Then it's this guy here. I can't remember if I took the 3 points for putting that out, actually. Pretty sure I forgot. But I'm not going to take them now. And then I'm going to leave it open at the end of the stream and go, hey, if I forgot to take these 3 points, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, the point is, I'm going to get 8 points for that. Puts me on 126. Then I'm going to get 1 point for this egg. 127. Possibly 130, I'm not sure. That's the end of the game. So I hope you've enjoyed this little romp through Prague. with me this evening. I hope I didn't go through that endgame scoring too quickly. But we didn't actually do the most complicated part of the endgame scoring, which is that basically it's very simple, because if you have a claim, and it doesn't matter how many claims you have, you get the bottom point. So you only get both sides if you complete it, and then only then the person with the most. But if you... Ooh. If you, oh, that doesn't show anything. Yeah, all I wanted to say was that basically, because in the endgame scoring, for example, Peter would have scored 2 gold and a crown for this. Even though if he'd completed the plaza during the game, he would have got 3 points and 2 of each resource. And, you know, if I'd been there, my claim, endgame, well, that obviously would have been finished then, that plaza. So I guess that... But if we'd been tied, we would have both had 2 coins and a crown. Well, yeah, Selkath obviously here with the hard-hitting questions. If you played again, what would you do differently? And also, how do you plan to get more egg? Well, I think, I mean, I think to an extent, because there's quite a lot of random elements in the game, which I think actually keeps it exciting. Like, for a game that's sort of this kind of crunchy Euro, I think a lot of people might get sort of... I think it could be... There might be a concern that the amount of sort of randomness in the game is jarring, but I think it's actually spot on. Like, I like that you draft 3 of these and you pick one. That doesn't feel too random. The marketplaces feel just about right. I felt like in this game I had less access to eggs and golden windows than I would have liked. And I think that limitation... And, you know, to be fair, I think that limitation only exists in solo because the turnover is less. I think if I hadn't been playing with these cards, the turnover would have been even lower. And then I might have... I think the RNG is actually worse in the solo game. The solo game from the rulebook, certainly. With these cards, it's slightly less bad because, you know, he's burning through the market, or he's turning over the market a bit himself as well. But, you know, I still think that it really wasn't that bad. If I played again, I focused more on these in the other game. Not getting to the 4th technology was an oversight. I think I probably should have done that, because the technologies are generally pretty good. And this level 4 technology usually gets you some pretty nice stuff. So, this one lets you immediately take a build action with a discount. This one's like, immediately just score a plaza. I can't remember, there's some other kind of limitation, but I think you can just like pick a plaza and get what's on it. Here you can upgrade your quarry or your mine and then immediately produce, so that's like 2 free actions. This one's like upgrade something and then get a golden window. I mean, that's awesome too. Like, all of these are basically double actions. I was only 2 away from doing that, so getting 2 more books would have been really beneficial. And I kept thinking it at the back of my head, like I should do that. And I didn't. And if I had done that, I would have got another 4 points as well, because it combos with the other track. But that's the thing, you can't do everything. Like, obviously, I sacrificed completing the stone track, even so close. And I think that's kind of the thing. I was so close on both of the... I kind of got a bit sort of... Finishing this plaza off over here, probably maybe not the best move, because it did let me go up here. I wound up with a lot of these blue tokens. I say a lot. I don't have 6s. I don't have a good score. Even if I did not count those 3 points, even if I'm on 127 or 130, I'm still not at a good score, so... So, you know, don't Don't listen to me. I couldn't even get a good score against Peter the AI. Yeah, like I don't know. I think to be sort of being good at the game is really sort of striking the balance between focusing on what you're really trying to pursue and making the most of good opportunities as they come. It's a hard balance to strike. I don't know if I did it particularly well. I mean, it's only my second game, and I managed to get close to a good score. So maybe next time I'll get a good score. I'll put a tweet out if I play it again on my own. But hey, Eloise, I'm really glad you enjoyed the playthrough. Um, and I hope it didn't seem. I hope the game seems less intimidating now than it did when we first took a look at it. It's I think it's a really good one. I really like it, and I really enjoyed it 2-player as well. I really like the amount of crunch you get, married with the low amount of downtime, and it always feels like there's something worthwhile to do. So I never feel like I'm just wasting an action. So can't really ask for much more than that. But it is now 3 in the morning, in my country, in my land. Eggers, thanks for staying up with me, man, because I know you're on my time frame, my time zone. So thanks for staying up and watching the stream. Thanks to everybody who's here watching the stream at the end. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you've had a pleasant Thursday night. And I'm really glad to be streaming again. I really missed it. And probably do another one on the weekend. But thanks so much, everybody, for watching. And I hope you'll join me again in the future. And of course, if you like this kind of stuff, leave a like on the video. Let me know your own solo scores in the comments below. And of course, if you want to have a... This was chosen by the Patreons. There were 2 choices this month. The first choice of the Patreons was Bloodborne the game. But while I'm still trying to work that out, the second highest choice was actually this, which was really surprising. But I'm really glad they picked it because I've really enjoyed playing it. And if you want to get involved in those votes too, please check out the Patreon initiative, because we couldn't do what we do without the support of the Patreons. So thanks, everybody. And Difter, I know I owe you the U-Boot stream, and I can only continue to express my regret that it hasn't yet happened. But thanks so much, everybody, and I'll see you on the weekend. Have a wonderful evening or night wherever you are, or morning or day, Ralph. And yeah, I think we'll be doing Bloodborne on the 27th with Chris. I really hope, technology permitting. See you all there. Bye.